George Reeves, George Wallace, George Hallis, George Washington Carver, George Gold, George, I know you totally confused me here. George Jefferson, George Jetson, George Peppard, George Harrison, Boy George, by George, George of the Jungle, George Strait, Chris George, Linda Day George, George Patton, Phyllis George, George Custer, George McClellan, George Foster, George Martin, George Thorogood, George Carlin, George Hamilton, George Raff, George Jessel, Tallulah Gorge, Susan George, Curious George, Georgie Porgy, George Clinton, George Siegel, George McGovern, Jeff George, George Lindsay, George Sanford Brown, George Lucas, George McCrae, George Schultz, George Mikan, Gorgeous George Jr., everybody, George Orwell, George Wimp, whoever the hell Tom said, George Goebel, George Michael, George Foreman, Chuck George, a guy I used to go to high school with, Georgetown, George Naismith. See, that's the guy that is. George Will, George Montgomery, George Steinbrenner, Georgie Fain, George from Mice and Men, George Allen, George Rogers, George Gipp, the Gipper, George Gershwin, George Gervin, Machine Gun Kelly. His name was George. George Zaharias, George Kennedy, George Brett, George Mitchell, George Stephanopoulos, Chief Dan George, George Blanda, George Rogers Clark. Now let's throw in some of these new ones. George Plimpton. Let's put George Plimpton in here 5 times. George Plimpton, George Plimpton, George Plimpton, George Plimpton.
How about George Liberace's brother?
Quit writing us letters, George. We put you in the damn song.
George Clooney.
George Clooney.
George Liberace's brother.
George Liberace's brother.
Chicken George.
Chicken George.
George Chakiris.
George Chakiris.
You know who he was?
No, I do not.
He was Bernardo in the West Side Story.
All I remember is some girl named Maria was in there.
I see. Well, you forgot. You got to add George Chakiris.
Sure.
And do you have Babe Ruth in there?
George Herman Ruth. You people are making me sound stupid. Tell you what, let's do. Let's go to the South and get some Southern comedian and bring him up to Indiana and make him look like an idiot. And George is on my mind.
The magnificent Tim Wilson. And, of course, the George song. Good morning. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Ho, ho, ho. Hello, Kristi.
Hi, Chick.
I know. I said, hello, Kristi.
Sorry, I was doing something for the boss man.
I didn't think you could
need
hear.
more?
I didn't think you could hear me over your dress. There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, Chick.
How about that dress, huh?
Hey, listen, Toady Fields was buried in that dress.
Oh, now I'm fat.
No.
No, it's a dress that makes you look fat. That's what. There's Josh Arnold.
Wow.
There's Ace Cosby.
The color scheme.
What is going on?
I love that dress, Kristi.
Thank
You
you.
do, really?
Yeah,
You like
it looks great.
I think
it's
a toucan would wear if a toucan were a person.
Oh, you could make a Fruit Loops commercial in that dress. Yeah.
Follow your nose. Just always knows.
Hi, Wilbur.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
You look very nice, Kristi.
Stop.
What did I do? I had a technical issue over here. I'm trying to deal with
You
it.
told me I look like Toady Fields.
No, I said she was buried in that.
By the way,
Well,
you need
that means she was a very...
Want us to send out for breakfast or anything? You okay?
You think I'm pregnant?
I don't know
No.
Toady Fields.
Yeah, who is that?
She was a...
Don Rickles' female
She
comedian.
was a comedian that
okay.
would wear...
She was a little large.
No,
only
that
had,
was...
Or moo-moos, or...
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the colorful moo-moos. Never mind.
She only had one leg, right?
At the end there, yeah. You think moo-moo sales would have been better if they weren't called moo-moos?
Yeah,
We
maybe.
need something that reminds people of cows.
Yeah. Anything cattle-like?
It was named by a 4-year-old doing animal flashcards.
No, Kristi, it's colorful. So
Yeah, I know. I'm
Nice,
aware.
Kristi.
I like the new married. I don't give a damn, Kristi. Yeah, I like this. I like this.
Do you?
Yeah.
this is a very youthful look. It's very colorful and sweet.
I have.
It's almost cultural appropriation.
It does have a dashiki-like feel.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, Kristi.
It does.
Oh my God!
Put aside the fact it makes
I
you look
have had-
heavy. Put that aside. It's very.
Give us little diamonds on the soles of her shoes.
I didn't write this. I
I
stole
am
it.
going to go home and change now.
No, it looks. It really
In
is.
contrast,
I
you're wearing the...
literally have more compliments on this dress than any piece of clothing
And
I've
there is a
owned.
reason. It's fantastic.
And your
Are they-
glasses, in contrast, are kind of a tortoise shell.
Yes.
Those are fantastic too.
How
Now
many
what-
turtles died to make them?
What kind of compliments are you getting? I'm
Here's
assuming.
Toady. Here's Toady Fields. This is her.
I'm assuming.
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
That's the same dress in that picture.
Are you getting compliments from your female friends?
Yeah.
Things like, "Oh my,
Where'd you
that's-
get that? I'd love to have
That's
that dress.
that's a bold statement.
Yeah, I'd like to have two of those. One to
Oh, I-
crap in, and one to cover it up with."
Oh, I wish I were brave enough to wear that.
It takes courage.
Women.
You're making a statement.
Nobody hates women more than women.
Isn't that true, Kristi?
Oh, that's definitely true.
Women hate. Oh my God.
And women dress for other women. They don't dress for
That's
men.
why the ERA took so damn long.
I don't think they ever passed.
Probably not.
Yeah.
I forget.
Well, so much for the cultural port of Britain. No, you look very nice, Kristi.
No, it's
Very,
okay. I
it's
don't
very
care.
colorful.
I don't care what you think.
Got marijuana leaves on the side.
That's the key.
That's exactly
You
right.
see the pot leaves on there?
I don't have pot leaves.
Oh
They're-
yeah.
Show Josh the other sleeve.
Kind of
That looks
floral.
Oh yeah. Here they are. Yeah,
Got
green.
the reefer right there.
The reef.
There's no reefer.
There's nothing that looks like a pot leaf.
How am I
on
going to
this.
know who has the bud, man? Well,
Look for the
she's
girl
got-
with the bright dress.
and the leaves on her sleeves.
A4 eyes. A4 eyes, you hold.
4 eyes. Wow, you wouldn't.
You're wearing glasses, Four Eyes.
Yeah.
These are just computer glasses. I don't
Hey,
have glasses.
Fatty Four Eyes.
Fatty Four Eyes.
You know I'm doing that because you're not fat, and I can make fun of you. No,
Of
I can't.
course.
Me or Josh, we're chubby and
No, you're not.
probably, you know.
Neither of you are chubby.
I am.
We
Coming
are,
up in
and it's
the news.
okay.
Coming up in the news, we have something involving the male anatomy. Did you see what I'm talking
I
about?
hate this story. I refuse to do it.
Oh, yeah, this story is
About wieners?
crazy.
It's
No.
I'll do it.
horrific.
It's a new trend, apparently started in Houston,
I'm
Texas,
going to give it to you, Jim.
because
All right.
it's hot and sticky,
Oh.
especially in the summer in Houston, and it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
All right.
Something new. Also, it's kind of in line with something else involving the Taylor Swift tour.
Yeah, I have to do it because it does go with that story.
In the Taylor Swift tour, I've been looking to get some tickets, and they keep going up and up and up. I mean, they're literally thousands of dollars a seat. Behind the stage yesterday, behind the stage in Chicago last night was more than $1,200 per ticket. Behind the stage. Yeah. So I've never seen anything like it in my life. But there is a...
And that place was packed. I saw video of it.
3 nights. She could probably play SoFi Stadium for a month and sell it out every night.
She's already playing four nights. 4 nights, I think, so far. Yeah.
It's amazing. In any event, we do have odd news from the world of Taylor Swift and of Houston, Texas, and an odd thing involving the heat and moisture and yikes.
We also have the heat in sports.
And speaking of the heat,
I'm never going to die, baby.
That's
Woo!
right.
now, theoretically, if the Heat do win the series, do you know how much money you win at this point, or is it?
I win
always-
$4,000.
You win $4,000
on a $40 bet. I can cash out right now for $950.
Boom! Oh, it's going back
It
up.
looks pretty good.
Now, I think you should go to. I think I'll send you to. Do you want to either go? You have roots in both Denver and Miami.
Yeah,
You
grew up
lived
a little bit
You
in
lived in
Miami.
Miami. You lived in Boulder. Which one do you think you should go to?
I don't know. I think I have more pals in Denver I could hang out with. Miami is a guarantee, but now also Denver is a guarantee. There's for sure going to be a Game 5.
Right.
So we'll see. I don't know. Again, I'm not asking to be sent anywhere. It would be very fun, and I'll totally do it, but I'm cool hanging out at home.
What if I could get Drew Powell to meet you?
Well, he might be on the movie. Oh, that's right, the writer's strike. Yeah, he's not doing anything.
working.
Depending on what it is, he might be on a picket line.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My
What does
goodness.
the potential actors strike
Yeah,
start?
end of
I'm not
June,
sure.
I think
Yeah,
he
I
said.
think we've got a while.
Say,
Though.
end of- yeah.
No, I think you should go to one. You could be our correspondent. The thing is, you're going to have to wake up. If you go to Denver,
You're going to have to wake up at the same time you do now.
they're on Mountain Time.
Only it'll be different there.
No. Go and don't agree to wake up.
Also, sometimes one time I woke up at like 3 a.m. in L.A. to call in here. And I call in, I get ready, and Dean goes, hey, by the way, Kristi went on a donut run, and she's calling in. They're having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
So if you can just hold for 20 minutes. And I'm going, yeah, no big deal. It's 4 a.m. where I am.
That'll happen.
Remember this phrase, Willie. You can't fire me. I'm your son. Okay? How about that?
Now, do you have more friends in Denver or in Miami?
Probably in Denver, I'd imagine. I got a few pals that still live there from college.
But the advantage of going to Miami is that you're rooting for the Heat.
Yes.
True. That's true. You get a Heat jersey and a big foam finger and all that stuff.
And you could go to South Beach.
You could confuse everybody, wear a Peyton Manning Colts jersey.
You get
in
bottle
Denver.
service. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the Big Pink in Miami. They got a mashed potato omelet. They got like 10 foods they serve in buckets. I'm going to get a bucket of fries, bucket of wings.
What's the movie that's in?
And something about Mary. And something about Mary. The opening scene is at the Big Pink.
Food they serve in buckets.
A mashed potato omelet.
It sounds weird, but it's a whole texture thing. You break into it, and it's nice and chewy and delicious.
How about that?
Hey,
Wow.
food tip, Kristi, you ever done this?
What?
Salmon on top of mashed potatoes.
What?
Yeah. Had that in Phoenix, Arizona.
I mean, grilled salmon?
Yeah, grilled salmon on
That
mashed
doesn't
potatoes.
sound so
Delicious.
weird. Or
Tom,
terrible.
love you. Don't get me wrong. But isn't a fish and a potato
pretty much standard?
Standard.
Very, very common way to say it.
The expression,
You don't understand.
meat and potatoes.
You don't understand. The salmon is on top of the mashed potatoes.
Oh.
It's not on the side.
Okay.
That
It's
is good.
on
Yeah,
top.
it is good.
I'm sure the nuances and subtlety of this culinary
Escape me.
delight,
They escape
they
me.
escape you.
Due to my horrendously low IQ. I agree.
Are
But
you wearing a cup this morning, by the way?
am I wearing a cup?
Yeah.
No.
Why?
Because Kristi's going to hit you in the balls with a baseball bat after that open.
No. I know he's teasing.
I thought-
You're not.
That is unfair.
You better be wearing a cup.
Yeah, see,
Chick's having fun. You're looking for a loophole.
here's the problem with what just happened. We're past it, and you have to
Yeah, and then
you
you
have to
brought it
start
back.
again.
So sorry.
I'm thinking about food because I ruined $25 worth of steaks last night on the grill.
How'd you do that?
Overcooked them. So I am going to be on the break buying myself a meat thermometer. Apparently, Jeff Oskey told me about.
Oh,
That
yeah.
you can put it in, and then it tells your phone when it's ready.
Yeah.
When do you have to return the upholstery for your neighbor's patio furniture that you're wearing?
It does kind of look like those outdoor pillows, doesn't it?
Don't play it long, Kristi. Fight it.
Put your dukes up, Kristi.
Sticks and stones may
Coming up
break
in
my
sports, we'll
bones.
have more about basketball.
They have one of those meat thermometers you can put in the oven as the meat's cooking, and it'll transmit to your phone.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it does it on the grill.
And you put it on the grill. And
Yeah. And then I
called
won't
a-
ruin $25 worth of steaks.
I think it's called a meter. MEATER.
It calls you on your phone?
Yes, it beeps your phone.
Really?
I have an air fryer that calls me on my phone.
I have
tells
that
me
too.
when
And
Does it go, I'm on fire, help!
I cooked the baked potatoes in the air fryer last night.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
It was like potato
We should have been
skins.
paying more attention to the steaks.
Yeah, I know.
Potatoes are cheap.
Sorry.
You know what people do?
Thanks, Pat.
You know what people do is they get mashed potatoes and they put a hunk of salmon on top of it. Man, oh
Yeah, but
man.
they don't overcook it because they're paying
tried
attention.
this?
Have you tried that?
I was paying attention.
Phoenix, Arizona. I had. That's the only place to serve it. as far as I
That's
know.
where it was invented.
I was following the chart.
It's a good summer.
This and a gin and tonic. If you're there.
Oh, that's beautiful. Excuse me, I have to take a break.
The Heat win last night. What was the score?
111.
111, 111, 108. That's even at 2 games apiece. Kyle Busch, sorry, Kristi, wins the NASCAR event. Norma Hunt has passed away, the wife of late Chiefs founder And the only woman to attend every Super Bowl dies at age 80.
Wow.
85.
What about the Detroit Grand Prix? You touched on NASCAR.
Yoga. We got Cardinals. NASCAR was yesterday.
What about IndyCar?
I don't
Hello.
Detroit.
Pelot won. It was a great race.
Pelot, Alex Pelot.
Yeah,
Hello.
our buddy.
I picked him to win
Yeah,
Detroit.
does he know the Spanish national anthem?
Hello, it's me.
You owe it to yourself to go watch that highlight.
Yeah, we had him. We got him to sing the Spanish national anthem.
Tom embarrassed everyone.
That was fine. He's from Spain. He should know it. My God, I was just testing. The Bob and Tom Show right now brought to you by BetterHelp. It's easy to get caught up in what everybody else needs from you. Never taking a moment to think about yourself. Gets pretty confusing out there. I think we all have some kind of PTSD lately. There's so much going on, post-COVID, et cetera, et cetera. Find some balance in your life. You can do that with therapy. And BetterHelp is out there to connect you with a licensed therapist. What's especially interesting and unique about this is your journey of self-discovery is performed on the internet. So it's all done so it fits your schedule. It's very flexible because you don't have to be there in person. You can be anywhere. How does it work? You fill out a brief questionnaire, you'll get matched up with a licensed therapist, and by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Everything is done. Well, you can, let me put it this way. You can do it texting back and forth. You can do it with a camera on. You can do it like you're on a phone, whatever works best for you. So check out A Life of Balance by working with BetterHelp. It's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. Add the BT show part to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT show. BetterHelp, H-E-L-P.com/BT show. Check it out. This portion of the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. Coming up, we have all kinds of interesting things, including robots in the news, the usual alligators. How come these alligators are always biting people?
Maybe people are in their way.
There's too many of them.
We need one of those stories, man bites alligator. We'll get to all that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, I don't know, I'm just getting old. I'm not doing this gracefully. I hate technology. I hate any kind of change. Have you seen this commercial for a car where they say the car can actually anticipate when you're going to have a wreck? The car can predict when you're. I guess they got some kind of computer on board.
Right.
I thought, if that was really true, as soon as I hand the keys to my son, the damn airbags would go off. You know what I mean? But I thought all this technology, like I'm sure you guys probably have this. I just don't understand it. This like MySpace and Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Twitter.
I just don't. I don't understand the concept. Can you imagine being in a mall and going up to a complete stranger and going, "Psst, could I be your friend?" Denied. To be denied bail. That should be denied. And young people out there, I'm not saying I'm right. I know this is old man cranky talk. I really do. But I just don't understand. I see all these young college kids getting tattoos with like Chinese characters on their arm.
Yeah.
You think there's college kids in China getting "Get her done" tattooed on their arms? I find that unlikely, don't you?
That's very possible.
Now, this you don't have to be old or cranky for this to make you mad, but this is making me nuts. Have you noticed how lately when you call these tech support things, in my case, I was calling my credit card, but one of these 1-800 things, we know this has been outsourced for a while, but
sure.
Remember in the beginning how they try to pretend like they're American?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that? They'd say,
I got a call.
my name is Sean. You go, yeah, how's the weather in Calcutta today, Sean? But now they don't even care. Have you noticed that? I'm serious. I called the other day, and the guy just told me his Indian name, and when they put me on hold, they're playing Ravi Shankar. They didn't bother to hide it at all, and I was getting so frustrated because I wasn't getting anything done. I kept saying, "Excuse me, I'm sorry. What was that? Please, excuse me. Could repeat that." And here's what I want you guys to do. It was a lot of fun for me. Maybe we'll start a movement. I started mumbling on purpose, like Boomhauer from King of the Hill or Gabby Hayes. I started going, "Yeah, they damn well so make up a thing in there, put someone down on him." He goes, "Excuse me, what?" I said, "Yeah, how do you like it up, Boom? Huh? Try that on for size."
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's gonna overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink, and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me, and I forgot the cooler in the car.
God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it, sweet.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. Sure, it'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporty. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
You guys were talking about tattoos, and I got a tattoo when I was in the Navy.
Oh, yeah?
What is it?
A USDA grade meat stamp on my ass. I'm choice.
Well, choice beef, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's awesome.
I bet it is.
What exactly does it say?
It says USDA choice.
On your buttocks area?
Yes, it is.
Do you get a lot of comments on it?
Well, yeah. When I show it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you this, actually. Do you mention it to people before that? Do you say, hey, by the way, I've got a tattoo I want to show you, or do you just kind of spring it on them?
No, that depends on how much I've been drinking.
I understand. Oh, yeah.
No, I don't spring it on people.
No.
Well, I think we should get together for some beers. What do you say, Bob?
Okay.
Beers and some jerky.
Lots of jerky.
Yeah, maybe your tattoos can meet.
That's right.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Take that to the bank. 24/7. I know.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Stronger than dirt.
There's Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's
Freddy's B.O. is stronger than dirt.
There's Pat in the performance room.
Hey, chicken.
I'm on the fence with you, too, about how you're dressing today, Pat. It's
Simple cream.
That's too...
It's too bright for us.
Is that an ecru, a cream?
Cream.
Okay. All right. Eggshell.
Do you have room for cream in your life?
Did you make a deposit of cream before you left this morning?
No.
No, okay. There's Josh Arnold.
A little quack.
A little quack right on that ass.
I checked.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
What's up, man?
And today is the answer if you're playing the When Does Willie Wear the Go Bananas t-shirt.
Hey, baby.
Hey, I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Am I correct in saying there's going to be a live recording at Go Bananas?
Yeah, me and Greg Hahn are going to be out there, and Greg is recording a new album, and I'm just going to record something, too, and put it somewhere. So we'll see.
Is Greg's album like acoustic or some songs, or what's he going to be doing?
Yeah, he's going to do a real sort of like Indigo Girls thing. We're all very excited about it.
Lovely.
When is that exact date?
That is the final weekend of June into the first weekend of July. So I believe it's the 28th through the 2nd.
Okay, well, I'll get that all nailed down. We'll get that all
And speaking of
yes.
acoustic,
Our love is alive.
that's right. Saturday, this past Saturday, Susie Quattro's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
And this listener says she's probably stumbling in from wherever she was out all weekend, celebrating her birthday right about now. She's turned 73.
Wow. She's always Quattro in our hearts, though.
That's right. And remember, later on today, we'll have Quattro at Quattro.
Speaking of music we all love, Paul writes in. He says, Josh, I want to thank you. We saw Paul Cauthen last night in Bakersfield, California. Oh, the home of Owens and Haggard.
That's right.
An absolutely fabulous.
Really?
That was a fabulous show.
Absolutely fabulous show. I would have never known about him if you hadn't introduced me to him. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed Mr. Cauthen
all right.
in Bakersfield.
There it is. Josh.
There's the hit.
Yeah. Start moving.
Oh, yeah. I've been moving. You don't need to tell me twice. Look at this move.
That's crazy.
Whoa!
What do you call that?
That's like an I Dream of Jeannie thing.
It's called the drugs kicked in.
Here comes
Take another shot, get lit for you, baby.
Oh, that's so good.
Look forward to seeing him live again.
Yeah, Bakersfield. Well, thank you, Paul, for seeing Paul.
Yes.
We appreciate it. And we are now going to return to Chick McGee. We got some basketball in the news.
Gabe Vincent scored 23. Who? Well, that's Miami Heat basketball kids. Jimmy Buckets, Jimmy Basketball, Jimmy Butler, playoff Jimmy, and Bam Adebayo each scored 21. And the Heat even up things in the NBA Finals, overcoming a monster effort from Nikola Jokic to beat the Nuggets 111-108 last night in Denver. It's even at a game apiece.
Is that commercial still out there?
I've seen it relatively recently.
It does seem like within the last 10 years you could see it.
Yeah.
Ricola.
Got the big long horns. Mm-hmm. I don't know what they're. Those aren't vuvuzelas though. Those are just big long horns.
Big long horns.
Those meerschaum pipes. Oh, wait a minute, that's Sherlock Holmes.
You know, I've been thinking about firing up a big pipe. Like
Yeah,
man.
Sitting around getting a lot of pictures.
Cardigan sweater.
Yes, in front of a fire.
You want to get into tobacco smoking?
Tapping it.
This late in your life?
Tapping it out and cleaning it with the tool there and just sitting back. And now let me tell you something.
Oh, imparting wisdom to...
And I finish everything up with, I was there.
Yes.
Okay.
You got
Tell us again, Uncle Chick.
You got a smoking jacket in this scenario?
I could have. I like the cardigan idea.
Cardigan.
I'm a sweater. I'm a sweater guy.
Now, when you say you were there, you going to qualify that and say in front of a television set?
Possibly. Yes. Are you saying I don't get out much?
Uh-huh.
Who hung out with you Saturday, mister?
That's right. I did see you.
Damn right.
Wait a minute.
And
it was a charity event early
The first thing he said to me, it wasn't hello, kiss my ass, nothing. He goes, did you see the price of these Taylor Swift tickets? Holy hell. It's unbelievable.
Did Sally get to go to the show or not?
If you have...
I think she did.
If you have kids of a certain age, it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. They're not available.
They are not available.
What I mean, and think
bad seats behind stage, $1,200 a piece for Chicago over the weekend.
Yeah,
$1,200.
Hope a lot of people got to go and have a fun time, man.
Yeah,
there were people outside the park, right?
Probably listening to it on the sidewalks.
I saw a video.
I don't think I've gone to a concert in the past 5 years unless I know the guy and I go backstage.
How nice for you.
Well, it's, I've reached a certain place in my life.
Yes, sure. And you know what? You worked hard to get there.
That's right. And
again, my point was...
Those concerts, I was there, mister.
Watching on television, as I said before.
Vegas Golden Knights flying high after Game 1 of the 2018 Stanley Cup Final. They just beat Washington. Now they dispatched the Florida Panthers in Game 1 on Saturday night.
They did.
There you go. We got the Stanley Cup up and running. Novak Djokovic has broken a tie with rival Rafael Nadal by reaching the French Open quarters for the record 17th time. For those of you keeping track,
we got a Jokic and a Djokovic.
We got Nikola Jokic in basketball and Novak Djokovic in tennis.
There you go.
Both nicknamed the Joker. The Joker, Tom. Look at that Joker. I'll tell you who's not a joker is Alex Palou. He won the
IndyCar race.
They're running around in the streets in Detroit.
It was good.
It was crazy.
It was actually a really good race.
So I drove up to Detroit to spend the nice, quiet weekend, and I thought about, 2:30, 3 o'clock, I'd jump in my rental car and go get a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, I'm in the race.
What the heck?
What the hell's going on?
Came in 6th place.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I never did get my coffee, and I was there.
Nothing parties like a rental.
Okay.
Still
You
alert.
ever been driving around and you're not paying too much attention? You end up in the middle of a funeral procession? That's always a terrible. Oh, I am so sorry, everybody.
And you're a polite guy, so you have to go to the funeral. Thank goodness I was wearing black today.
No.
Have you ever been with someone possibly you haven't spent too much time with them up until this point, and you're sitting in traffic and you're trying to decide where to go to dinner, and this endless procession of traffic, and the other person starts complaining about funerals having the right of way?
Oh, boy. Is that the end of that date?
It's a good day, no?
I see her.
Yeah.
So
I thought I saw a couple of her points, I guess.
I see. I agree with her.
Points way up high.
I
right?
do not.
I don't.
Get the.
What's the rush? The body's already dead.
They're never rushing. They're just
No.
staying together.
They're going to cause another accident.
No,
Sees a green
you're
light,
going to cause
rips
the
through.
accident. They're doing everything right.
Cop falls off. his
You're
motorcycle.
expecting one of those big Kennedy funerals, aren't you? With us walking behind with the case on downtown.
The horse with the boots in backwards.
For some reason, you think you're at Arlington National Cemetery.
John Wavero.
Little John saluting.
You want Willie saluting? That would be great.
Oh, this is sad. Let's not talk like
We
this.
had him lying in state, but the vandalism got to be far too much.
Do you ever try to yes and your buddy?
Public
They
copulation.
kept taking the hat off.
Do you ever try to yes and be part of the scenario and then almost cry because you get worried about your father's mortality?
Oh, sure. I wrote "eats it" on his forehead while he was lying in state.
Willie, you'll never be more free.
Let me tell you something. Food will taste better.
Yeah.
The air will smell cleaner.
Terrible.
After 2 or 3 weeks,
Your face is
this
going to clear up.
This is what it's all about.
Oh,
I don't like this guy.
Kyle Busch
None of us do.
held off Denny Hamlin, and he wins the Madison, Illinois. Josh, are you familiar?
I'm not.
Outside of St. Louis in overtime yesterday, Bubba Wallace brought out the 11th and final yellow as brake rotor let go with 5 laps remaining.
I am familiar. Yeah,
What
it's,
do you
it's
think
right
about
there
that?
by the Mississippi, essentially.
Right.
I didn't know that was called Madison. We say East St. Louis.
Oh.
They don't want to in that news story.
Exactly. You know what they call the Mississippi, Tom? The old man. Big Muddy.
Oh, nice.
Is Pat ready for a song? It looks like you're making the motion.
Yeah, we could do something.
Okay.
It's up to Tom, whatever he wants.
Well, I was thinking your tribute to the sperm doctor. I enjoyed that so much. The story is, I guess, kind of sad, depending on your point of view here. There was a famous physician. I guess the word is infamous, really. Don't you think so, Kristi?
yes.
This guy had been accused of using his seed, not that of various sperm donors, to impregnate a number of his clients. These are accusations, but he was killed in a plane crash over the last weekend. And the circumstances were he was in an experimental aircraft.
Yes, with another fella. He was a passenger.
And it was described that the wings fell off the plane. Kind of distressing.
They didn't even call it experimental. They called it a homemade
A
aircraft.
homemade aircraft.
Yeah.
I do feel like I would feel distressed were I to look out and
Sure.
see that the wings have fallen off.
Yeah, but anyway, but he's deceased now, sadly. And, the pilot is also gone. That's kind of sad. I'm sure he had nothing to do with these alleged crimes. But the guy, I guess, there's really kinky, weird stuff. Like this woman who was one of his patients got suspicious and did a DNA test, and apparently she was also his daughter.
That's not kinky. That's immoral.
Yeah, it's just the whole thing is so awful.
Kinky is putting a toe in a
These
fun
are
place.
accusations, but again, this gets to my thing about I like to fly in store-bought aircraft, if you
Sure.
will. But Pat, you have a tribute to this, which is so interesting. And this we have a special music for it, and here it is.
I told the sperm doctor I want to have a kid. I saw the sperm doctor remove a test tube lid. Sperm doctor turned around and this is what he did. He went, ooh, yeah, wanna bang, bang. Ooh, now you owe me $5 grand.
72-year-old Dr. Morris Wortman was a passenger on the homemade airplane.
See you, pal.
Wow. Can you imagine the the pilot to the co-pilot? You tightened the wings, right? I thought you tightened the wings.
I don't ever want to get on a plane where the pilot says to me, "Did you tighten the wings?"
You put the gas in, right?
What's this bolt? Did you put this bolt in? I just found it on the floor.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
There's an extra bolt.
There's a bag of rivets in the glove box.
You know, that's one of the things that you learn right away. First thing when you're trying to get your pilot's license, checking the plane is the most important thing you can do. The pre-flight check. Yeah. You walk all the way around, you check everything. You check all. I mean, it takes good half hour.
Good.
Do airplanes have
this quote says, the wings of the aircraft became detached from the fuselage and fell to the ground
I don't know how
into an orchard.
I don't know how that's possible, but
that's
okay.
Nice.
Knocked a few apples off the
Do airplanes have glove boxes?
I don't know. I imagine they might have a storage place
they
for
would.
sunglasses.
They have a place for the...
Maybe a nice console.
Tiny ones.
Yeah, because you have to have the manuals and stuff in there.
Oh, there you go.
Can you put a little stereo in there if you want to? Listen to music?
Oh, sure.
Private aircraft?
Sure.
Like home speakers in the back like we did in the 70s? Yeah.
You're wearing headsets, though, so I don't know how much you'd hear.
Bookshelf speaker in the back window.
6-disc changer in the back.
Hey, air traffic control. Hope you like Michael McDonald, baby.
Yeah.
Remember the 6-disc changer? I couldn't believe I finally got one.
Did you have one in your car?
Oh, yeah.
You'd fill it up and then just hit random.
Right there in the trunk.
Yeah, in the trunk.
That random button was awesome.
I am set for the road trip.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember
what I have
those
in
days.
there? The Pretender at Frampton. Oh, yeah.
Can't buy a thrill? You got to have Can't Buy a Thrill.
I had Can't Buy a Thrill. I had some Earth, Wind, and Fire.
What's the lamest CD you ever had in that
Guilty
changer?
pleasure. What do you got?
That's a tough
Probably Elton John. Caribou, the beginning of or as I call it, the beginning of the end.
Yeah, me too. That's bad.
So we had the fur vest on.
Yeah.
The Sonny Bono vest.
Yeah.
I got you, babe.
It's
Caribou
still,
Thank you.
It still did not
Get right to it.
dawn on me.
I'm so sorry. At this point, I hope you're listening. Over the weekend, I had a great weekend. I spent hours and hours and hours working in the yard.
And hanging with me.
Did you get your power washer?
I did.
Yeah, you did. All right.
You should have heard him when he left on Friday. He
Yes.
said, I need to borrow the biggest truck possible for this power washer.
I wanted to borrow Eddie's pickup truck.
And we all said, what are you talking
Power
about?
washer fit in the back of my Jeep.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought they were the size of a lawnmower.
No, not anymore. Man.
Bless your heart.
Yeah, but and I got the greatest thing I'll tell you about in a few minutes.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you
my
about
favorite new tool. But I was listening to a lot of cool stuff on my Raycon earbuds, and I'm not kidding. They are so much better than the other earbuds, partially because the way they fit in your ear and they keep the other noise out.
It ain't even funny with Raycon wireless earbuds. Their mission is to prove that you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg and maybe another arm for quality sound and all those essential smart tech listening features. With Raycon, you can buy a pair and a spare and still get a load of this, pay less than you would with some of those other big-name techie brands out there. Raycon knows that nowadays, every purchase has to be well thought out and perfect. And they offer buy now, pay later options. They have an easy and free return guarantee, free domestic shipping, flat fee international shipping, and over 50,000 five-star reviews. And of course, Raycons have 8 hours of playback, crystal clear call quality, and water and sweat resistant. And the most important, they'll stay in your ears. What are earbuds that aren't in your ears? They're hardly earbuds. Don't worry about Raycons. They'll be in your ears. Buy Raycon.com/Tom today and get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. Score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
I was thinking about this, the plane crash with this doctor in it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of ironic that a guy who couldn't keep his fly closed died while flying. Think about it. Oh, yeah, that's irony. When we come back, We have alligators. We have exciting guests coming in and other cool things.
And a tragedy in sports.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that. We'll find out what that is. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661.
You know all my deepest secrets. I think you know to keep them. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. So come and tell me what my kiss tastes like. Don't wanna miss it, so turn out the lights. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to know my weakness. You always touch in all the right places. We don't get along that well, no. Not much for talk, but your heart has a hell. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not like I don't wanna stick around. It's just tonight I'm gonna lay you down. So now you know what my kiss tastes like. So in the morning I'll say goodbye. But I wonder if you know I hate sleeping alone. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. I have to fake it. I'd leave if I could, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good. You can't mistake it, cause it's understood, yeah. I'm not in love, but the sex is good, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not in love, I'm not in love, I'm not in love, but it sure is good.
Yeah.
All right.
And told the museum he had picked it up while jogging and has now donated it to the museum. And that's your news. I'm Kristi Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Most men, when they do have them, they carry them in their wallet. Did you ever carry one around, Josh?
You know, I had one in my DOP kit when I was on the road a lot, just in case. But
Had it been in there for quite a while?
yeah, it really did. I let it expire.
You can't renew them like a library.
They do crust up.
It ended up.
But if they expire, if you live in Michigan or Rhode Island, you can take them back to the store. You get them for 10 cents back.
Oh, I should have done that.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
The next time you're traveling, don't forget about the historical and beautiful state of Illinois. Catch a Cubs game at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Hit a riverboat casino in Peoria. And make sure you visit the charming community of Effingham, Illinois, where Interstate 70 meets the Little Wabash River.
And whenever you're in Effingham, visit the Effing House Family Restaurant.
Founded in 1854 by the corpulent railroad magnate Colonel Harry S. Effing, the Effing House Family Restaurant is one of America's oldest and finest dining establishments.
Start your day with the delicious effing country breakfast featuring an effing omelet with toast, grits, and a big effing beverage of your choice.
Or try our BED, the Big Effing Deal. Once again this week, it's effing ham and eggs.
For lunch, try the huge effing burger, pan-fried in a rich butter sauce mixed with big effing egg yolks. We call it the effing heart attack.
It's an effing experience you'll never forget. And what about dinner?
Juicy effing steaks with fresh effing veggies and a creme brulee that's effing out of this effing world. Or go effing nuts with a hot fudge sundae.
How would you rate the Effing House Family Restaurant?
It was the best effing experience of my life.
Rate this place? Well, I wouldn't give it a B. I wouldn't even give it a C because it's effing A.
In Effingham, Illinois, it's the Effing House Family Restaurant. You'll have an effing good time.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential morning radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
Good morning, Ace Cosby.
Morning, chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Had an interesting story last week about a barista coffee shop that had put out a bunch of information that they were actually making lattes with breast milk,
Yeah, but
et cetera, et cetera. Then it turned out to be a scam, et cetera. But we got a number of emails from people who had tried breast milk as adults. We got this one, and again, any medical information you get on this show, other than advice to talk to a medical professional, please ignore what we say.
Sure.
This is from JD, a retired combat engineer.
What's up, JD?
Ladies and gents, people use breast milk for pink eye.
No kidding.
Huh?
I hadn't heard this before. What does he say about it?
I don't know. I don't know. That makes. What do you think? Is that?
It seems to
He
me
doesn't
like
go on. He doesn't go.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Might be less expensive than the drops they sell.
Oh, those drops. That's the most expensive fluid ever made.
Yeah.
You ever had that stuff for pink eye?
It's crazy.
Yeah, like a thimbleful is more than $100.
How much is breast milk on the street? Like by the liter, say. If I want
Very expensive.
Oh, okay, so maybe it's not more expensive.
For women who need it.
Plus, it's known by slang names, moms.
Oh, sure,
stuff like that.
Yeah,
buckets.
Yeah. No,
White Wonder.
I wonder if you take it straight from the tap. Then it maybe doesn't really help the pink eye, but it's a great scam.
And of course, good.
Yeah, that good.
Yeah, good. You gotta
Nip drip.
Good. Nip.
All right.
Again, I'd like evidence of this. It seems. Sorry.
Good.
We have.
You got any of that good?
Coming up in sports.
Some of that nip drip.
This is sports.
So over the weekend, I'm very proud of myself. I'm going to share this to see how you people can tear this down.
I'm proud of you too, no matter what you're going to do.
I've lived in the current compound coming up on 7 years.
Wow.
And I think the second weekend, I lost the back door and the front door key to my house.
All right. Yeah.
So I thought, well, I could have someone. This was 6 years ago. I started thinking about this. I thought, well, I could have someone come over here and rekey it, or I could replace the deadbolt and the doorknob myself. And I finally got around to it this weekend.
Nice.
And 1, 2, 3. Now I have new keys for everything.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Of course, none of the doors lock anymore, but still,
one of the things,
the effort.
I've changed some doorknobs and deadbolts and stuff, and I was real nervous, but man, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, because especially if you don't have to make any holes any bigger, or you have to move a hole. Yeah,
it's pretty easy.
It was actually very 1, 2, 3.
Very handy.
I thought we were talking about breast milk.
We're talking about knobs all around.
Oh, is breast milk sold in cartons or jugs?
Oh,
I'm asking you, Kristi.
Jug.
Well, there's nothing more refreshing than after a honey-do list and grabbing a nice frosty.
But there's nothing more depressing than a tattoo of a missing kid on a woman's breast.
Wow.
Oh, that's such a good joke. It's so dark.
Yeah, Josh, you could go home. You're done for the day.
You got to save that for like 2 hours into the show until we're warmed up.
Yeah, that's your closer, man.
How isn't that in one of those Zucker Brother movies? Right?
A tattoo of a missing kid on the breast. So you said, okay,
yeah.
Tattoo. Thank you very much. That makes it that much sadder. Okay, where were we?
In sports, Saturday is Argentina First Division soccer match between River Plate and Defense.
Well, wait a minute.
Justica.
Nicely done with the doorknobs and the locks, man.
Thank you.
You didn't get the credit you deserve.
Thank you very much. I felt like I should move on.
I guess if we're talking home repair, I have my new favorite tool.
Oh, yeah, your power washer.
Oh, it's some sort
It's
of...
not the power washer.
Some sort of light you wear on your head, one of those.
No, I love that.
Uh-huh.
I got what is it? The DeWalt company makes a
they do.
battery-operated leaf blower.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, those are great.
This thing. I mean, I could walk anywhere in my yard.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Oh.
You got battery-operated leaf blowers and weed whackers?
Motors. Mowers. That's what I was going to say. Lawnmower. My lawnmowers are battery operated.
Josh has an electric mower.
I'm battery operated mower, blower, edger, trimmer, and snow thrower.
Wow.
Mower, blower, and thrower. I got them all.
What are you, Ogden Nash? What's going on over there?
Look, I'm playing Wordle. It's the best. I changed my life.
Yeah.
Well, good.
And I don't care about the planet. I hate going to get gas.
I keep my my battery blower right there in a nook in the kitchen, and I go out and I see the front of the stoop. I blow that off and right back in its place, and the deck. And
by the way,
it's 1, 2, 3, Tom.
Quick question.
Yeah.
I'll put that out there for everybody. At what hour on a Sunday? Because I was up early.
Too early?
And there'd been like a 10-minute rainstorm that deposited 50,000 twigs and leaves in my yard. I mean, unbelievable. At what hour is it okay to start using the blower?
I'm going to be, what?
9.
That's what I was going to say.
9 o'clock.
After 9 a.m.
Yep.
No, 10:30 a.m. People are out drinking Saturday night.
I'm thinking...
you got a lot of churchgoers Sunday morning, so they're up.
I'm thinking 9. I'm thinking 9, Willie.
10:30 a.m., man.
This is generational, I think.
Why 10:30?
Because people need to hang out. They need to nap. They need
why not 11?
They need to have their coffee.
But I'm up.
You know what? Let's push it to 11. I like that, Josh.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what we think. What time do you think?
Well,
6:45?
I thought 8 was okay.
8.
Oh,
8
okay.
o'clock.
A little early. Yeah.
That's a little early.
Especially for a leaf blower. You know what? I'm gonna say you can mow at 8. That's not as annoying as a leaf blower.
Wait. How close is your neighbor?
Well, the lot next door is empty.
Okay.
And
you got to buy that lot, Tom. Keep it empty, buddy.
Buy me a lot, Tom.
And then the other guy, the other way, it's a distinguished gentleman of a certain age. However, he is a very high-powered attorney. I don't want to piss him off. I think I'll go ask him.
Yeah, that's a good move.
No, he's hoping you'll start a conversation.
In an effort to not bother your neighbors, you're going to bother your neighbor? No.
Here's the thing. Don't ask him before 9 a.m., though.
He shows up at 6 a.m.
Yeah. Hey, is it okay if I leaf blow in 3 hours?
You know, neighbors...
I would have waited anyway because they're wet. You don't want to blow wet
Right,
twigs.
you don't want to...
wait
Yeah.
till they're dry.
The rain was at like 5 in the afternoon.
Neighbors aren't supposed to be your friends, Tom.
No, I do.
You have your friends.
Yeah, they are.
So 8 o'clock on a Sunday morning is too early for the leaf blower.
I say yes. I agree. Too early.
Okay.
Give it another hour, maybe 3.
Okay. I'll go ask him. All right. Because I'm up. I've got stuff to do.
Sure, but you got other things.
I got my new leaf blower.
But that's what we've been talking about.
Oh, it's the best.
Was this the leaf blower and the power washer? Was that a suggestion, as in, why don't you go out there and do something in the yard?
And I was the only one awake.
Was that? Oh, I don't doubt that at all.
Well, see, you don't want to wake up your own family.
They're not going to wake up.
They're not going to wake up.
This house is soundly built.
Mommy, is there a spaceship landing? No, it's your dad and his dumb leaf blower.
Oh, I wish it was a spaceship. Get me out of here.
I pray every night that I'm an alien and they'll come get me.
But I will say this about the water pressure gizmo.
Yeah.
Thing.
Your power washer? Sure.
Water pressure gizmo. Water pressure gizmo, yeah.
I think mine is 2,300 PSI.
Oh,
Yeah?
That'll get you there.
I may have to...
You have to go up?
I may have to upgrade.
Really? Not enough.
Those things are fun.
That bird poop is hard to get off the decks.
2,300 PSI, I'll get it. But I'm talking about, I
don't know.
I want it so it's so powerful it'll cut your toe off.
No, you don't.
You're going to mess around and etch your deck, okay?
Yeah, that can.
It's
You
made
don't
of
want to
stone.
do that.
It's not going anywhere.
A stone deck, everybody.
Stone deck.
Yeah.
How about that? Deck of stone. Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
More
Pat,
sports coming
hard
up.
deck.
Pat, I've got something for you.
My place in the back in the pool house?
Hey, if he's had put bunk beds in, Pat, I might join you in a couple of years, all right?
As a joke, Tom.
When that happens, Tom, when you have to have that conversation, I want to be somewhere close by. When you tell...
I would pay pay-per-view to watch it.
Look, Pat's down on his luck again. And, he's going to have to move into the pool house.
Do you think you'd love... All right. I think he has to move in first and then tell her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you may have promised to.
She has to walk in and go, Tom, did I just see
do I hear a guitar?
Godwin walk out of that pool house in the road?
Oh, yeah, he's living there. I told you that.
He'll be like Cousin Eddie on the diving board swinging a towel around. Where are the girls?
Jimmy's making margaritas for everybody.
Is the word.
Coming up, we have adult diapers in the news. We've got a naked guy at the Vatican. We have a world record that a couple of them. One of them is funny. One of them is just sad. Yeah, that's right. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening.
Hi, man, it's Donnie Baker. Guess what? I saved up some money and bought this new badass spy camera. I swear to God I did. Check out this bad boy. See, I've got some Velcro here that I can put it right on my tap-out cap. Keep it right here on the side. Nobody would ever notice. They'll just think it's like a pacemaker or inhaler. Plus, I've got full coverage connected right here to my pager. So between these two things, I'm basically like a Navy SEAL or a coal miner. Except now my head's above water. Check this out. Hey, Chloe, I'm Donnie Baker with the Bob and Tom Show. I'm one of the sound guys. I need to put one of these lavender microphones on you just to make sure we can... You should run this anywhere you want to. I'm a big fan of 24. Hey, is Martin Sheen's son really full-blooded Cherokee, or is that just a rumor or bourbon legend? Is that... Here, maybe we should go this end first. Yeah, it's a lavender microphone. It's just
What the hell are you doing?
I'm putting a lavender...
You've got a restraining order. You're not even supposed to be...
That's a different permit. That's a different... I'll be right back in a second.
I'm so sorry.
That's a different...
He doesn't work
I was
here.
that close.
Get.
My wife listens to ASMR. I don't know if you guys know what ASMR is or stands for. Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And I don't know what that is either. It means whispering. That's all that is. Bob Ross, he's whispering. And he paints on the canvas and it's all scratchy. And he takes the paintbrush and dips it into the water and hits it on the easel to beat the devil out of it. And then sometimes Bob would have his squirrel in studio and the squirrel would be like, that's ASMR. I'm home from school, 3rd grade, just being like, I don't know why I'm so relaxed. But Bob, you're doing it right today. That's what my wife listens to every single night. Her favorite lady, she's got 3-inch fingernails, and this Wolverine woman is always just click-clacking on things with their fingernails, typing on a keyboard, and out of nowhere she'll be like, I'm gonna eat a big pickle. And I'm like, I'm about to fall asleep right now. Turn this off, I'm driving.
I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Hey man, it's Donnie Baker, and the fact remains there's nothing better than being a VIP. And I don't mean like us dudes on Pervert Row at Xanadu's. I'm talking about a Bob and Tom VIP. Best thing, you'll never miss another minute of the show. I swear to God, you can hear the show here in the morning, and then because you're a Bob and Tom VIP, you'll get the podcast of the entire show, a 12-month library of podcasts, hundreds of Bob and Tom comedy tapes, and a 60-day video archive of the show. Bob and Tom VIP. You have to get it. It's state law.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Before we go, thought I'd tell you the true story of Susie Suzuki and Sam Samurai.
Now, this is the true story.
Yeah.
Okay.
As told by yours truly,
Tom Whiskey, Frontier Doctor.
Yeah, good morning. Well, I never will forget it. Susie Suzuki had to get married at a very young age.
Yeah.
She was impregnated by her husband, Hyaston. She never really liked Hyaston, but they had 12 children. Hyaston up and died, and Susie remarried.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you, it was really something because she married her true love, Sam Samurai.
Oh, touching.
Yep. With Sam, she had 12 more children.
Wow.
Well, finally, after many years, Susie died.
I wonder why.
I'll never forget it. I was standing right next to her at the funeral home, well, next to her body.
Mm-hmm.
Two little old ladies were staring down at Susie with tears in their eyes, and the first little old lady said, well, they're finally together. The second little old lady said, who? Susie and her first husband? Or Susie and Sam Samurai? No, neither. Her legs.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Well, internet porn.
Oh.
Well, there's photography.
People don't go, photography. People don't go to porn shops anymore.
No?
Because of the internet.
Oh, that's true.
But I think you miss out on the social aspect.
Is there a social aspect to that?
Yeah, well, you avoid eye contact. Try to hide your titles. Tranny. Oh, no, I was working on my car. The other day, I was watching gay porn.
Uh-oh.
No, wait, I'm sorry. I was watching pro wrestling.
Jim McHugh is our guest, recently married. We've established virtually nothing else about you. You're tall.
I'm tall.
I know you were very successful in the recent Boston comedy competition. Are you from Boston? Is that?
I'm a transplant. I'm from Connecticut, and
Because
so
you don't
I'm
have
not really.
You don't have a discernible.
Yeah,
Boston
I don't talk like
accent.
a retard. You know what I mean?
I talk wicked smart. I'm wicked smart.
Well,
hey, you don't sound like you're from around here.
Nice way to embrace the community.
You guys don't sound really smart around here.
Yeah.
It's really sexy with the women, too, Which one of you retards is going to buy me a beer?
Where are you from, by the way?
Patterson, from Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh, sure. That's famous.
Yeah, small.
Sure.
Thugged out town. It's tiny. So small, we used to get robbed by people we knew.
That's small.
People like, stick them up. I'm like, Andre? I'm going to tell your mother, man. By the way, how is Aunt Carol? How's she doing? I'll come over for dinner.
Bob and Tom, you can pick your morning radio show, and you can pick your nose, but you don't.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Kristi Lee.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
He's got that guitar. He's got that organ. He's all set. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
Fabulous joke of the day with Ace coming up. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
I think people deserve a reward.
Yeah?
For being up listening. We appreciate it. It's a Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Maybe you were like me out in the yard endlessly.
Changing doorknobs like I was.
You were
Boy,
changing
boy.
doorknobs.
Oh, yeah.
Cleaning and spraying.
Doing windows.
Blowing. It was great. I would like a definitive answer on what time is the earliest one can properly run a leaf blower in a neighborhood.
I think we all said 9, didn't we?
You think 9?
Yeah.
On a Sunday?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm starting to lean towards Willie there. That's a little early. I just hate leaf blow. The sound of. Well, you've got the battery one now, right?
Yeah.
They're not as
Yeah,
loud.
they're not as obnoxious.
It's pretty loud.
No, it's still loud, but they're not. Yeah.
This is this thing's loud. It's like,
don't ever play that.
No,
I think it's called the DeWalt 400 decibel. This baby moves the.
Oh, it'll throw the air out.
It'll deliver the mail. It's nice.
It hauls the mail.
I like it. Okay. A couple quick things. I thought again to reward those that are up early. Perhaps I think they'll enjoy a early edition of.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice?
Hey!
Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
What do you call a calculator that works instantly?
What?
A calcu now.
Not later. Now.
Cosby's joke of the day.
My calculations. I want them now.
Son of a gun.
Brought to you by Omaha Steaks, who I'll be telling you about in just a little bit here. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off an unforgettable gift guaranteed to make your dad's day. Omaha Steaks, because if there's one thing we know, it's that dads want steak.
It's the steak season, ladies and gentlemen. But first, it's the sports season.
That's exactly right, Tom. And there was a soccer match on Saturday in Argentina, a first division match between River Plate and Defensa Justica. It was suspended during the first half after a fan fell at the Estadio Monumental to his death.
Oh, my gosh.
According to the newspaper Olé, the
black card?
Match was... The fan got a black card when he fell. And
sorry, I'm not familiar with this. Where the hell is this?
The match was then officially postponed. Argentina. The tragic incident, they call it an incident, reportedly took place not long after the match started, with the referee calling the game for good in the 25th minute. A 53-year-old man dropped about 50 feet from the top section of the stadium onto concrete.
Oh, my God.
Boy, that's rough.
The Football Safety Committee and club Atletico River Plate regret to inform of the afternoon's match. A supporter jumped into they say here in the news release, he jumped into the void.
What?
That's what it says. The medical service immediately arrived at the area of the incident, and as
perhaps too much pre-gaming.
We can make all sorts of assumptions, but yeah, he fell 49 feet. They were investigated. There was no push. There was no foul play. But he just got carried away with the soccer match, and there he goes.
Where'd this take place?
Argentina.
Can't fly for me, Argentina.
Remember the guy? He won an ESPY. The
Poor
fan.
guy's a family.
The guy. Somebody kicked an extra point, and the guy jumped out of the stands and. Now, follow me. I hope I explained that. He jumped out of the stands, and he ends up being behind the goalpost as the ball flies through, and he catches it and lands on the ground.
No.
Hurt?
Yeah. No, I don't think he was hurt.
No.
That's insanity.
It was. He
That
won
is
like
insanity.
an ESPN fan moment or something.
They're encouraging this?
No, they weren't encouraging it.
Well, they kind of were by rewarding him with an ESPY.
Yeah, they did give him an ESPY.
Wow.
That would be something,
And
right?
you don't have an ESPY.
I don't have an ESPY. It's as if they ignore me.
Mm-hmm.
I send them emails all the time. I hear stuff I say on ESPN. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Not a damn thing.
Okay, so we'll start about this guy dying in, where was it, Venezuela?
Argentina.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, somewhere like that.
I'm trying to
That is sad.
work up
That's fine.
any feeling for this idiot.
Idiot. We don't know what happened.
Yeah, man.
Guy was just trying to have a good day.
Yeah, he jumped off a balcony. That's
Oh, he fell, right?
Yeah, he fell.
You don't believe the story. You think he jumped because he was too drunk and he was probably overweight.
Well, at least when you're overweight, you fall faster, right? Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Yeah, it's
in cartoons it does.
What is it? Stupid, drunken sloppies? No way to go through life, boy. Dear Chick, you brought back memories of my son's first car. This is from Donna.
Oh, that's a turd of a song.
In the late...
Donna.
It's a love song.
It's awful.
In the late 90s, we got...
no one to be named Donna in the last 50 years.
Richie Valens, I believe.
In the late 90s, we got our son a 19...
Speaking of planes that can't
Mother. Was it the Big Bopper on that plane?
He was, yeah.
Hey, there was a follow-up to that.
I swear I'm a 120.
See, if he hadn't lied about his weight, Buddy Holly would be making his
The homemade
golden
aircraft
anniversary
guy
album.
that we had the song about earlier.
The homemade airplane guy?
Yeah, that was the second crash that he'd had, apparently, in his homemade aircraft.
Holy hell.
Yeah.
That is just giving a finger to God.
They called him an expert
Final
plane
destination.
builder.
My ass.
I don't think you're an expert if you crash twice, especially if you die.
Well, and again, if you read about the accident, the wings fell off,
Right.
and then the fuselage continued for another 1,500 yards.
Well, in 2017, he had a major crash as well, but he survived that one. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is lovely. What a nice morning song for all of us to share together.
Just give me a hand job.
Hand job.
I bought you a soda. Now you owe me an HJ.
Oh, me big time. Come across.
Would you flash me your vagina?
So now we got Madonna and Donna rhyming with vagina.
Okay, very good.
Very nice.
All right.
Anyway, in the late 90s, we got our son a 1980s Pontiac Sunfire.
Oh, nice.
For $1,800. My husband took him stereo shopping and bought him a 12-disc changer mounted in the trunk. For which he paid $900.
Wow. Half the price of the car.
Half the price of the car.
Wow.
That engine could fail, but by golly, he'd still be listening to
I fully
CD
approve
changer.
of that.
Is that right?
Having a better radio and stereo in a car is much more important.
Absolutely.
Other than certain safety features.
Here's a follow-up to Donna. Donna. Hey, how
Remember
about...
when Eric Clapton, for whatever reason, decided to do a cover of that?
Willie and the Jive.
Why?
Yeah, well, the heroin was my guess.
Oh, okay. That's how you're spending your time here, Eric?
Hey, Eric, listen, I know you were busy last month. The band worked this one up. Can you come in and...
I call it the slow hand jive.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see now. Where were we?
More sports coming up.
Coming up, this is in the news.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we
talk
go.
about it.
Who are you trying to piss off?
What in the world is that?
Is this the number one in Argentina? What is this?
No.
What is
that? Worldwide song. That's all I'm going to say. It's coming up.
It's the most popular song right now?
What's going on?
You've done this before, and no one's ever heard of these songs.
No.
Well, wait till you hear about it. It's coming up in the news and in sports. Right now, what's coming up is already here. It's arrived. I'm talking about steak time, the steak season. What does Dad want for Father's Day? Does he want a tie? No. What does he want, Josh?
He wants steaks, and you're right, Tom. Father's Day right around the corner. Get Dad what he really wants. Omaha steaks.
Omaha!
Perfectly aged, always tender, guaranteed delicious. The Father's Day experts at Omaha Steaks, they've made it easy to put a smile on the big guy's face this summer with hand-selected packages. Head over to omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off your qualifying order. How about that? Packages can include fork tender, bacon-wrapped filet mignons, air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, ultra-juicy burgers, jumbo, don't you dare call them hot dog franks, and many more favorites. Whether he's your father, a father-in-law, a father figure, he's the guy who was always ready to step up when you needed him the most. This Father's Day, step up for him. Show him the love with the only gift that's as unforgettable as he, the mouth-watering perfection of Omaha Steaks. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off an unforgettable gift guaranteed to make Dad's day. Because if there's one thing we know, it's that dads want steak. Not a tie, not a new hammer, not pictures of the family. He sees you every day.
Yeah.
That's omahasteaks.com, code BTS.
I want to see you. I'll just look at you.
Yes.
You're right there. Thank you very much, Omaha Steaks. Coming up, we have a naked guy at the Vatican. We have a story that is so gross, Kristi does not want to read it.
No, but I will because it's my job.
And we have news about pink.
Alicia Moore?
No.
Oh,
pink.
The color.
Okay.
Yes.
It's
and
my favorite crayon.
Perhaps the restaurant. We'll find out what we're talking about. And that song that we heard a second ago, we'll get more of that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks, so we're...
You might hear bits of conversation as you pass through public places. Some loud talker on a cell phone or a tiff at the next table. Most washed by and not remembered. But one evening last December, I passed two women talking by the front door of my hotel. I stopped and thanked them by the curb the moment that I heard their words and said it was the finest line of eavesdrop I'd ever overheard. Their words stuck inside my head, so I wrote down the words they said. And with a hotel pen, I wrote then they had to taser her again. 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? They zapped her once. She improvised a twitchy breakdance jazzercise. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. These swirling words did not relent, speculating about this incident, and it's gonna drive me crazy, wondering what went wrong. Were there warrants unresolved? How much alcohol was involved? And did her stepson remember to return to the trailer the next day to feed her snake? 'Cause then they had to taser her. First time wasn't phasing her. Whatever she did it twice. Who was this gal? Why weren't she nice? Her hair, it spiked. She spilled her bong. They upped the volts. She soiled her thong. Didn't get the hint, 'cause then they had to taser her again. No, she didn't catch the drift, 'cause then they had to taser her again.
Haywood Banks. Somebody go back and feed the snake.
That's a bad day.
Boy, soiling a thong is a bad day.
Ooh,
not a lot of room.
Well, you know what?
Not a lot of room to catch anything.
Right? Yeah.
This song isn't hard to do.
Yeah.
Pulls his gun shouting, "Everybody down!" Jack is just trying to keep America free. But tell him a lie and he'll shoot your wife right in the knee. Gotta get the intel, no matter the cost. He gonna give the wet list to that German dude who was on Lost. Jack said, Chloe, upload them schematics to my PDA. Gonna put my jacket hood on, hold my breath and save the day. Jack said, oh yeah, life goes on long after they set off the nerve gas bomb. Oh yeah, I said life goes on long after Michelle, Tony, and Edgar are gone. Little ditty about Jack Bauer's plan. Gonna whisper, then shout some, then whisper again. Curtis, where are you? Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Tell me about Mr. Cooper. Get in the chopper now. I said I wanted a cheeseburger.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
I went to New York because at the time I was married, and you could work every night and stay home and you try and work on the marriage. You know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. You're married. It's not that I'm like bitter or anything. It's just I wish I could have rehearsed for living with someone that I was in love with. Mm-hmm. Different than even a regular roommate, because you move in, you're in love, and then the rules come out. Rules for the bathroom, the kitchen, the sweet and low. It's like you get the feeling you don't get divorced because the thrill is gone. It's because you don't know how to stack the tapes right underneath the VCR. It's because you put the spoon in the fork slot of the silverware drawer after having been repeatedly worn. You know what I mean?
Daryl Hammond, disgruntled former husband, and New Yorker is our guest. You're a very well-dressed man. I can't notice
This is about $27. Part of my new line of men's clothing for divorce guys called That's Clean.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind. Jeez.
Good morning, sunshine. To the max, there's baloney in our
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
There's Ace Cosby. Howdy. There's Willie Griswold.
Morning, man.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Your Bob and Tom Show, writes Brian.
Bry guy.
Chick,
Bye, Bri.
Chick mentioned that he hung out with me on Saturday.
Yes.
And I
actually
mentioned-
breaking one of my main rules, spending more time than on the air with you people.
Then I said it was a charity event. He says, I love that you admitted that hanging out with Chick is a charity event.
Oh.
That's not what I meant, Brian.
How am I not supposed to take that personally?
No, this is for Brian.
Damn, Brian.
Thank you very
I know.
much.
All right, Brian. It's on.
Okay.
Okay.
We certainly appreciate you taking the time. And how do you write us a letter, Josh? How does this work exactly?
Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. That's the finest place to send us an email. You can also get the Bob and Tom app.
Now, I was asking, at what point is it okay to turn the leaf blower on a Sunday morning?
Yeah.
Because I got a brand new DeWalt cordless leaf blower.
Yeah, we heard.
This is not a commercial message. Those people know what they're doing. This thing is serious.
Yeah.
If you hold it down, you can actually levitate.
Well, that is a strong leaf
awesome.
blower.
That's
really
If you're in a cartoon.
No. You know what you could do is get a office chair with wheels, obviously, and get the air blower and go out in the driveway. Yeah, but it's an afternoon.
One of the
Up and down and up and down.
one of the coolest
Yeah,
concerts I
put
ever
one
went
of the
to.
little kids in there.
They love that.
I went to this concert. It's a DJ called Girl Talk. He does mashup stuff. And then 3/4 into the show, he had two guys come out with electric leaf blowers. And they had fixed toilet paper rolls to the ends.
Oh.
And so it was just streaming toilet paper through the crowd. It was awesome.
Oh, my
There
gosh.
you go, Tom.
Halloween. We're all set now.
Yeah.
Did you ever TP a house when you attended U.S. school?
I did not. No, we did not do that. But
I did. I was trying to get with a cheerleader, and we went out and TP'd a house.
You thought that would get her attention?
Yeah, I show her that I had the common touch, like Kennedy.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
And, yeah.
at Christmas, did you tampon a tree?
Tampon a tree?
Nothing woos a young lady
like you telling
like the tampon tree.
I'm a thorough and generous lover. I'm aware of tampons.
That's right.
I understand your problem.
Now, coming up in the news, we have a rather unusual use for a tampon. This comes to us from Sandra. I do not allow myself to do yard work on Sundays.
Oh, why is that?
Well, that's right, Sandra.
It's a day of rest.
That's a good, Sandra. That's a good day to do nothing.
So we've just determined that it's either 9 or 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So my 8 o'clock leaf blowing was not.
Yeah, too early, man.
Too early.
Way
okay,
early.
all right, sorry.
That's all right.
One of my neighbors gets up on his roof with his leaf blower year round and blows things off his out of his gutters and off.
Smart guy.
Wow.
Nothing wrong with that. What do you?
Is it a flat roof?
Hours and it's reasonably flat. There is a pitch to it, but not much of one.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
You wish he'd stop, huh?
I wish he'd stop.
You got to clean on that. Keep that roof clean. I'm sorry. We are in the world of sports.
Norma Hunt, the second wife of the late Kansas City Chiefs founder Lamar Hunt, and the only woman to attend every Super Bowl, has passed away. She was 85 years old. The Hunt family, which still owns the franchise, of course, announced the passing of the Chiefs matriarch in a statement released by the team last night. No cause of death was given. Norma was among the few to have attended every Super Bowl when she was present for the Chiefs' 38-35 win over the Eagles back on February 12th in Glendale. Wow. Norma Hunt has two sons, Clark, who runs the show now, kind of, sort of, and Daniel.
Clark Hunt?
Clark Hunt?
That's
unfortunate. Got to pause there.
And closely, why do you have to pause?
Maybe a middle initial would be the way to go.
Clark Hunt?
Yeah.
I don't see
like Clark F. Hunt or
C.
How about Clark K. Hunt?
C. Hunt, of course. One of the
sure.
C. Hunt, one of the
Lloyd
greats.
Bridges fan.
Don't play C. Hunt's music.
Oh, the C. Hunt theme?
Irritating.
Yeah, this is rough on the
and
ears,
awful.
isn't it?
Let me turn down my headphones. Can we get? Do we have
This
some
was
of the
before remote controls, equalizers.
Do we have some of the narration we could add in there? That was Jesus.
And Lloyd Bridges, Sweatsuit Willie.
Pretty serious music, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like the light Gilligan's Island feel. This is like, we're going underwater. We may die.
There's a great picture of Lloyd Bridges giving a high five to Jeff Bridges, and Jeff is like 2 years old. It's the most.
Oh, cool.
What was
adorable.
the plot of Sea Hunt?
It was one of those things. There was always some mission where they had to go underwater and do something.
Like a turtle problem.
I mean, this show introduced scuba diving to the world.
I mean, did they were saving the country by diffusing mines, or was it?
It was like Lassie. There was always something.
Oh, okay.
And don't turtles have gills? Isn't that right?
What?
Yeah. Turtles can breathe underwater, right? That's the way I understand.
Sea turtles. Or they just hold their breath a long time.
Sea turtles. You mean like Norma Hunt?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. So the sad death of this old lady?
Yes.
Okay.
That's sad, yeah. I'm sure Kansas City's in mourning.
I'm sure she had pretty good seats.
Yeah.
Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Well, those are available now.
No, her son's got them.
The old Hunt suite.
You guys.
Sweet. What?
Actually, her sister, Helen, was in charge of the Lost and Found at Arrowhead Stadium.
Oh, is that right?
So if you lost anything, you would go to Helen Hunt for it. So
Very nice.
Now, not that Helen Hunt.
No,
not that one.
Who was unfairly given an Academy Award.
Oh, wait.
Fantastic.
Fine actress.
The meat and potatoes performance, and as good as it gets. Harder to act like a real person than it is.
Just awful.
Just wonderful work.
Mad about you. Barely a show.
I never saw it.
Over 100 Danes gathered in Copenhagen recently to participate in an exercise program called
What?
Beer Yoga.
Cool.
Yoga instructor Anne Lund says it's totally basic yoga exercises, but we drink beer while we work out.
Isn't that a Swedish accent?
Huh? No.
You know how
Eastern
Danes.
Danes.
Copenhagen.
Oh, I see.
She added, I want people to feel good and laugh and have a nice experience. Video shows participants holding beer cans while they rotate through stretches, with some obviously wobbling as they try to maintain their balance.
This is called the downward-facing toilet.
And take a sip of their beer at the same time.
Let's just admit it. No one wants to do this. We've got yoga with goats.
Nobody wants to do yoga?
I do dog yoga. I think that'd be fun.
I'd love to do yoga with goats.
Tom, is your point that they always have to add some gimmick?
What is the one they have?
Hot yoga.
But they keep adding animals and critters, and then you do yoga with donkeys.
No, they don't do that.
Yeah, we've had a whole bunch of these.
Yoga with donkeys?
Yeah, yoga with goats.
Well, goats I can see because they're little pygmy baby goats.
It's
but...
only female donkeys, by the way.
What?
Donkettes?
Yeah, because the male donkeys.
And they get excited.
Really like yoga.
I was doing the downward dog, and all of a sudden somebody hit me in the face.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, you got a mouthful of donkeys.
Trying to do cat-cow and then.
Yeah, you don't want any part of that.
Remember in the movie Top Secret, the two guys were in the cow costume, and the baby cow comes up.
Start suckling at the,
and the guy in the back is not upset about it.
No. Turns out something of his body was coming out of the teeth.
And they put their military boots on the
cow.
I've got to watch it today.
Yeah. Nick Rivers.
That's a good movie.
Nick Rivers, I think.
That's the Zucker brothers.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah. You think if you were drunk doing yoga, you could get into better positions?
I don't know if it'll make you more flexible or not. Loosen you up, maybe.
It would loosen you up.
I think maybe this would be cool for
Yoga's really hard.
What about for like a hangover though? Like a hair of the downward dog thing, where you wake up, you do some stretches, you get some beer in you.
Because if I'm hungover and I dry my hair because I turn my hair upside down, I want to throw up. So I don't think downward dog would be good.
I fall over enough during yoga without beer.
Yeah,
I
me
don't
too.
need beer
It's
to help.
hard.
No, Josh, if they did milkshake yoga.
What about milkshakes and pizza? What about that?
Josh, I'm listening. I don't know what you're laughing about.
Make him say it.
Did you not have a full thought there?
What would you like to
Hoped that I would finish your bullying.
Here we've got one. Okay, Kristi, do you remember this one?
What?
In Sweden,
yes,
the Arctic Wellness Group does yoga on ice.
Why?
Well, because they can. I don't know.
It says, following the outdoor yoga session, practitioners try a typical Swedish sauna and ice plunge pool.
It's sauna.
Okay. Wow.
All right.
I like.
What else? What tells us about what you likes?
I like yoga fashion, of course, on women, but also men's yoga fashion.
Really?
Very, very comfortable. Very loose fitting. Very.
Do you have some yoga pants at home?
Oh yes.
Oh,
they're
nice.
they're my nighty night pants. I wear those.
Is that right?
Yeah. I go nighty night in those. I got them.
Pat likes a woman in yoga pants.
Oh, they're my favorite.
Oh, you want to sing your song?
Act like you've never heard it before. Let's do it. Come on. I love a lady in a cocktail dress, but it's not my favorite, I confess. You know what makes me think of romance? A pretty woman in yoga pants. I'm behind a gal in yoga class. Can't take my eyes off her shapely ass. I should move, no namaste. Those yoga pants sure make my day. Yoga pants are tight and bold, and they mold every fold by a pair where activewear is sold. Those pants were made for yoga practice, but worn all day they do distract us. The kundalini's flowing into a camel toe. When you wear them to the grocery store, they rock. I like that. When you wear them to the grocery store, they rock me to my core. Hey! I wish I was your man. In yoga pants, I'm your biggest fan. Look at the girl with the long blonde hair and her beautiful derriere. She turns around, caught me sneaking a glance. Damn, that's a dude in yoga pants. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I really love those yoga pants. I really love those yoga pants. I really love those yoga pants.
Ah, very nice.
Okay, now, Kristi, you were doubting me when I said they were kidding.
Donkey yoga?
Here's B yoga.
Okay. Oh, well, that's not a donkey.
OM magazine.
Ohm?
Is it Ohm or Om?
Ohm, yeah.
Ohm.
Is this where you take your honey?
I could be.
That's nice, Jake.
Sweet Ohm.
According to what's this? Catherine Balat. She said,
I like a balat.
no one has been stung doing their bee yoga. They release the bee. This is so dumb.
Release the bees.
God.
Why do they release
I
the
wonder
bees
what the
during
point
yoga?
of this is.
Who knows? I imagine if can you see this? They release the bees. It looks like a kickboxing class. Ah!
We're all being very stung.
Very stung.
Here's a guy. Okay, now here.
She's saying no one's been stung.
Well, I doubt it. Here we go. A New York City yoga studio has taken flexible principles to the next level, offering co-ed naked yoga.
Now you're talking.
This is at the in Chelsea, the Bold and Naked Studio.
You ever seen skin hanging upside down? No. No.
My mantra is, I forget, I think it's boner.
If skin is hanging upside down, you need something
Yeah.
tighten up or
Yeah,
something.
it's
probably
not good.
right. Yeah.
You don't want to look up and see that.
No.
No.
I don't think these people, I think they just want to go enjoy themselves. I don't think there's anything sexual about
They're
it.
the least judgy, or nothing else is on their mind but just being well.
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah,
Naked
you have to
yoga
be.
guy.
You have to
They
be
couldn't.
pretty.
We couldn't do it because we'd be too either self-conscious or pervy or whatever. Worried about farting.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
Have you farted in yoga?
No, I don't do yoga, but
Hey, not before 9 a.m. on a Sunday.
Wow. I was recorded in an echo chamber.
That was amazing.
That's nice.
Is that an elephant? What happened?
I don't know.
Don't most yoga instructors go, look, if you have to fart, just go ahead and let it out?
do they say that?
They don't say that.
I don't know.
I did yoga once, and they...
Was that with the milkshakes? Or?
Yes, and so of course it'll be farting. Very lactose.
Dairy has that effect.
So you did yoga. How did it go?
I was sore from stretching. Like, I didn't know that stretching could make you sore until that first time I did it. I was like 22.
Stretching is probably one of the most important things you can do as you get older.
Oh, boy, I got to do it more. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Not just stretching, you know who.
You know,
No,
the old
stretching.
ween.
Yeah.
Can you touch your toes?
Stretch it
With
out.
my wiener?
You bend over and touch your toes.
Let's see how close I can get. I don't think I can.
Okay, Josh is now standing
No,
up.
I say mid-calf.
straight.
Okay, all right, here he goes. He's
Yep.
bending at the waist. How's it going there?
Oh, he's pretty good.
I can only get like halfway down the
Josh,
Yeah, but that's pretty good.
a lot of yoga instructors will tell you to use a soft knee where you can bend it a little bit. You can modify it just to get down to that position.
Oh.
So you can still get the work in even though you can't do everything.
I felt that, though.
Did you feel it in their hamstrings? Yeah.
Okay, well, now, coming up in sports?
Coming up in sports, St. Louis Cardinals. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. It's a Cardinal at the Vatican. I'm sorry.
They often
You shouldn't have that story. That's my story.
Puppy dogs. Well, too bad. Puppy dogs, and there's a long song that we'll hear a little bit of. Is that
Is that
right?
that thing you teased? Oh.
Deva Abhishek hit.
Deva, I'll be shaking my hips, I think is what he said.
Is that Kesha? Or,
Anybody?
It's not Shakira.
Get in your mind.
Shakira, yes.
No fair Googling. Guess how long this song is? We'll have the answer coming up.
Okay.
Crazy long.
Sounds good. Oh, we have doggies in the news today, and a new word.
Oh, I love new words.
For a new phenomenon involving the perineum.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking of that, strip club in Vegas with the NHL.
Okay, NHL Strip Club coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete
A lion.
I've always said,
You want
I don't.
a lion?
I would. I know this is crazy that I thought about this.
What now?
I would never go into the wilderness and get and have a lion because they belong.
Right.
You know,
That's where they belong.
But if somebody like maybe they worked at the zoo and there was a lion and it had to live in a house, but it had to be sedated all the time, and I
How
could
about raised
squeeze
from a
it.
cub? I'm raised from a cub and
Yes.
know you. And...
I would love a lion just
Why?
because they're so cute. I would just bite them all the time. Their face, that little
They
nose.
bite back, believe it or not. Yeah.
You know,
And their
dogs.
teeth are bigger.
Nick has raised a very interesting point.
What?
Which is the essence of it. I think you said just because you like something, you don't have to have it.
Well, I've always been, somewhat controlled by my finances, so there's a lot of stuff that even if I did want, I couldn't have.
Oh, sure.
I mean, I literally, and I have panic attacks. Well, I'll get done with the workout and I go, I want to go get one of those really nice like $6 smoothies, and I'll think about it for like, should I treat myself? Am I worth?
Yes, Nick. You're worth $6.
You know what says something you think? I think in my head I'm probably the only one doing this.
Right.
I was at Whole Foods, and they had these like expensive lemonades. I don't know how to explain it, but the tops were where it had a metal top, and you would pull it open, and it would be a rubber seal like the old days.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a little bit extra. But I had friends coming in from out of town, and I know this is crazy. I thought it'll look good in the refrigerator, And I was at Whole Foods, and I bought milk in the glass. I wanted it to look, I wanted it to look like my home. It was a home, like my mom's house.
Right.
Yeah. So I walked over and I went to buy it. It was $2 more than regular lemonade. Then I walked away. And then I went back. I went, what are you doing? You are a full-grown adult. And over $2, get the goddamn lemonade. Well, it worked. Because I'm not kidding you. But the outcome is how I reacted. My sister-in-law was there, and she opened the refrigerator. And, I go over. All my brothers are married. Their refrigerators are filled with. So she opens up. She goes, oh, fancy lemonade. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't act like, I acted like, yeah, that's the type I buy.
Totally worth it.
Yeah, totally worth it.
Yeah. As I only half it's there, I left the other half in the rolls and it's spoiled. I'm having the Rolls Royce fixed.
Well,
that's why I'm driving this.
I would have got the milk in the jug, but my lion ate it. So.
Yeah, my lion likes it out of the glass.
That's right.
Yeah.
We all do weird things.
So forth. Nolan, in an exclusive interview with the AP, offers a guide on his favorite formats, why it matters, and where he likes to sit in different theaters so audiences don't feel like they need a film school degree or before setting on a projection type. What's your favorite movie? Oppenheimer opens on July 21st. And that's a look at things you may have missed. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hey, Shooter, it's Kenny Tarmac. Hey, we just landed. I'm an ORD, just got in from TPA through ATL. And hey, guess what else just landed? The Bob and Tom app. I know. Now, thanks to the Bob and Tom app, even if I have to go all the way from Foxtrot 20 down to Alpha 4, I can still listen live, see their videos, find an affiliate station, use the alarm, and even send a message. This is Kenny Tarmac signing off and reminding you, everything I touch turns to sold.
You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Yes, it's time now for another exciting episode.
Oh, no.
Of Murray Whiskey, Frontier Funeral Director.
Oh, no. My hero.
In this episode, Murray Whiskey has just gotten married. And he brings his beautiful new wife to their honeymoon room, their suite. They're getting undressed on their wedding night there. Murray Whiskey drops his trousers, throws them over to his new little bride. Says, put those on. She looks at him incredulously. She says, go ahead, put them on. She puts on the trousers. She says, they're too big. I can't wear these. Murray Whiskey says, that's right. Remember that. I wear the pants in this family. Don't you ever forget that. She says, fine. She takes off her panties. She throws them over to Murray Whiskey. She says, you put those on. He tries. She says, you made me do it. You've got to do it. He says, okay, so he tries to get him on. Can't do it. He says, I can't even get these past my thighs. He says, I can't get into these panties. He says, yeah, and until you change your attitude, you're not going to either, partner.
A true tale from the Old West.
That concludes another exciting episode. Murray Whiskey, Frontier Pyromaniac over here. What are you're lighting up the studio,
Yeah,
Bob?
this thing, it's not working. I'm sorry. Nothing. Just...
Brought to you by that new Japanese-Jewish restaurant, So Sue Me.
Thank you very much, Murray.
They don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead. This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, hello there, Sonny. It's Morgan Freeman.
Oh, hello, Morgan.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm fine. Thank you very kindly.
Oh, nice.
I understand you have someone there that was talking about men making noises during sexual encounters.
Yeah.
I understand you said you've never heard a man make a noise before.
Oh.
Apparently, you've never been to Shawshank, Sonny.
Now, in Shawshank Prison, is there a lot of noise?
Yeah.
Oh, it's hard to sleep at night.
I'll bet.
Andy Dufresne came to Shawshank Prison back in 1947.
Uh-huh.
And he had a nickname that he was known by.
What's that?
Oh, please stop.
Also with us, Christine Stedman. Now, you're a mom?
Well, a mom and a grandma. I think you know that.
I know.
I'm a grandpa.
This is how this
Are
works.
you?
Yep.
She's been married 27 years and still a virgin, Tom.
Yes.
28,
Well, you know,
28.
I have a lot of grandkids. My daughter keeps having babies. Has one almost every year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she called me the other day. She goes, Mom, guess what? I'm pregnant again. There must be something in the air. I'm like, yeah, you're late.
But seriously.
Hello?
Bang!
Hey, hello? Zing! I'm getting her fixed.
Bob and Tom.
Afternoon.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Kristi Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
We just had a song out of Pat. Brand new. Never heard it before.
Fresh.
It's a nice song about yoga pants. I'm a big
Yoga
fan. I hope this fad doesn't go away like those dumb socks that were so big.
I think it's here to stay, Tommy.
You mean leg warmers?
They've been around for a while, and
Yeah, yoga pants aren't going anywhere. They're too comfortable.
Yes.
How about the slouchy socks and no pants?
What's that look for exactly?
Sex?
Yeah.
The flasher dance, they call it.
Yes.
Got a letter here.
Romance.
Got a letter.
Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Willie Griswold.
You could hold on to them, kind of like they're those things you put over your pencil when you're a kid for better grip.
You call them sunglasses. Call them sunglasses, Tom. You put them right up over here. All right? And here's Tom.
Let me listen to your thighs.
We like to.
I can hear the sea.
We like to say hi to people in various circumstances. Sometimes there are people in the hospital recovering. We want to wish them well.
Bothering us.
Who do we got?
This is from. I better use we'll just say Greg.
Hey, Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I'm going to jail tomorrow.
Greg.
Now take me to jail.
Yes. Do you have any songs about the sorrows of being locked up?
Man.
This is Greg in Topeka, Kansas. Well,
you mean Topeka?
What did I say?
Topeka. Like a snot.
Hey, we're trying to do something nice for Greg.
I'm a Topeka.
Really?
I love women's feet.
Hey, how about
Peeking at them toes.
How about we find out what Greg did before we do something nice for him?
Yeah, he's not going to prison because he's helping old ladies across the street.
The least we...
No, Kristi, he is, but he's very handsy while he does it.
The best we can hope for, I think, is manslaughter at this point.
Sorry, Greg. This is the only one I could come up with.
Christmas in jail. Christmas in jail.
You got 6 months?
Had a little too much to drink.
I think he's going to be there a while. Sorry, Greg, but thanks for listening.
Does it say how long he's going to be there?
No.
Is it jail or prison?
Big difference.
Jail.
Oh, man, he just probably didn't pay child support or something. That's okay.
So it's not.
That's okay.
I mean, it's not okay, but it's not manslaughter.
You know if it's a
white-collar crime? Is that what we're...
Is that a white-collar crime?
No, that's a redneck crime.
Is it a resort or is it a federal pound me in the ass prison? Which one?
He could be going to like Goodfellas prison where you just hang out and make cool Italians.
Prison wasn't like that for made guys.
No.
We had a meat or a fish, and then we got wine.
Now we can eat.
We can eat. We got wine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Paulie would trim the garlic so thin it would liquefy in the pan.
I was just trying to be
That's
nice.
a skill.
Good luck, Greg. I'm not sure what you did to get there, but hope everything works out. All right, now.
Why didn't you check? Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Hey,
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your manslaughter program.
We don't know what Greg did.
Boy, I'm about took it out. I did all the grocery shopping this weekend on account Big D was out of commission.
What's wrong?
She's okay.
She had that virus everybody's talking about, RSVP.
No.
RSV?
Our RSV, it's like a respiratory thing.
Right.
Well, you call it what you want, Fauci, but truth is...
Give us a second, Floyd.
She's not sick at all, I don't reckon. Of course, most of the time she's down on the couch with the HGTV, you know.
Oh.
I reckon she's got a hankering for them Property Brothers, if you ask me.
They're handsome.
I can tell when she's going in the heat, she always asks me to grow out my sideburns on account I'll look like Tommy Lee Jones again. So anyway, I was at the grocery store and happy to see the price of eggs is finally coming down.
Is it really?
Well, I'm not the only one happy about it. I reckon the robins nested in my front yard agree with me. I eat omelets regular, but using the extension ladder isn't my favorite way to start the day.
Yeah, it's dangerous. Robins.
I don't know if you heard this one, but this old boy walks into a bar looking sad. He's down. Bartender says, "What's got you down?" Old boy says, "Well, I caught my wife in bed with my best friend."
Oh, no.
Bartender says, "Well, what'd you do about it?" He said, "I told my wife to get the hell out before I commit manslaughter." He said, "What'd you tell your best friend?" He said, "I looked him straight in the eyes and I said, bad dog, bad dog, bad dog."
That is rough. That's a tough one, man.
Boy, this debt ceiling's something else, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, they can't seem to.
I sure wish they'd raise mine at Rent Center. We've almost got those lamps paid off.
Rent Center. Nice. Thank you, Floyd. That was very helpful. Anyway, sorry, once again, our listener, Greg, going to jail. I hope he can listen to the show while he's there.
Have we ever gotten a call from jail before? Has someone ever called into the show and we had to press 1 to accept the charges?
Not on the air, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know, but we have
got some very nice letters.
We have another song for Greg.
Oh, okay.
A little part of it, anyway.
Prison bitch. Prison bitch.
I guess that you were sent from up above.
Yeah. Prison bitch. Prison bitch.
And now you are my prisoner.
You're my prison bitch, my prison. Oh, sorry. The music ended.
That's my pop.
Back to sports.
Las Vegas Strip Club is offering the Golden Knights a unique incentive to win the Stanley Cup. They're up 1-0 in that best of 7 over the Florida Panthers. The Vegas Strip Club, Larry Flint's Hustler Club. They say in a release that it will offer the team platinum VIP membership. That's right. I'm Larry Flint. I'm your best client.
We'll give you free sodas if you call.
And free lap dances. You know,
where's this? What's this club?
My lap is
Larry Flint's Hustler Club.
I haven't felt anything in my lap for years.
But I have a ramp.
The statement added that the offer is contingent on a Stanley Cup victory against the Panthers. The strip club said it hopes the offer will help motivate and lead the team to victory.
I think this may be what puts them over the edge. Free drinks at the old HC.
Yeah, because you know who needs more ladies is guys that are winning in hockey games.
Yeah.
They're getting so many chicks. They're okay.
Well, there's always room for...
crazy.
Now, Tom,
And it's nice, I think it is nice that the strippers at this place probably have more teeth than the hockey players.
I would hope so.
I mean, I'm sure some of those fringe Vegas clubs, there's probably a lot of gumming going on in the champagne room.
I don't think you you were aware of this. Josh went to a strip. He's told this story on the air. I don't think you were here.
He was gone.
Josh went to a strip club and completed the whole thing. It was the best night of his life.
There's more to it than just that.
Well, once you say that, though, that's all you need.
Wait, there's more to it. If I remember one detail, weren't you wearing cargo shorts?
Oh, yeah.
So did you hit for the cycle?
Well, there's only one. It's a home run. You don't
pizza, milkshake, arrival.
I see. That's the Tom. You see why I didn't want to do this story when he was here?
They do have a crazy prime rib sandwich over there. I know that.
Don't be funny and mean at the same time.
Sorry. When we come back,
are we going to talk about it?
No.
But I think Willie does make a good point. The last guys on earth that need to have the free dancers are the very successful athletes.
Professional athletes, yeah.
But they get the name of their club in the news.
Mm-hmm.
That obviously made the national news.
Larry Flint.
No, so they get free dances for life?
That's right.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
Is it for life?
Is that... Oh, I don't know. I thought...
doesn't... No. Why would you put in life in there?
I was just imagine. Is that for their life?
Platinum VIP membership access and free lap dances for life in hopes of a championship win. There you go.
And again, is it their life or the life of the strippers?
What a great question. I think it's...
Well, Matilda, remember back in 23 when...
You are overestimating the lifespan of a stripper.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Well, I forget what I'm here for. When we come back, we have a nice happy world record involving a doggy.
No, we don't.
What do you mean we don't?
We don't.
You don't have it, or it's not a nice one.
We see different world records when we see the same world record.
I see. Yeah,
you see that.
We have Taylor Swift in the news. We have Barbie, the movie, in the news.
I don't have the Taylor Swift story.
I have
the one
that.
you're talking about.
And then we have something disgusting going on in the perineum of men.
All of us?
We take one?
Could be.
Oh.
And then we have comedians Leah and Andrew Rudicks will be joining us, brother and sister. We'll see what's going on there. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning.
We were reviewing the fantasy date with Ralph and Kristi Lee. And interestingly enough, Ralph said you'd pick her up in your Mini Cooper.
Yeah, pick her up in the Cooper.
Take her to a sushi place.
Take her to a sushi place and
ask
some good music.
Ask her about her day and what she's interested in.
And then
a little dancing.
Yeah. That's impressive.
And see when you're dealing with
take you dancing.
Oh yeah, you got to go dancing. You got to let your hair down. Oh yeah. Touch her a lot.
Are you drinking?
You're drinking more than me. Yes, indeed.
Well, back up one. Touching her a lot.
Yeah, you touch her
when you dance.
What I know about Kristi, and you can feel out whether a woman likes to be touched. You know, and you touch her, you just make body contact, but not like you're trying to feel her up, but just put your hand on her back every now and then. You know. And on the small of her back.
Let it slide down.
No, it's just you can feel it.
No, you are.
Now, let me ask you, a woman is like an instrument.
What would you wear?
Practically nothing. If we're going to sushi, don't wear a suit. Don't put a suit on. It's just casual. Just put a nice summer sweater on or something like that.
So, you wear cologne?
Just a little bit, not too much.
What kind do you wear?
I go with Gucci Envy.
Really? Do you have that on now?
Yeah.
Kristi, give him a snort.
Get in there.
And
oh my God!
Did you lick him? Did you lick him?
I think she did. That was nice.
Tom's gonna get whipped.
I gotta hit that.
Yes, you do, Tom.
He's very clean.
Really good.
This is creepy.
You know that I'm getting a little creeped out here. Woo, look at that.
Tom, you look like Tom, you look like you're adopted.
adopted son has just graduated college. You're over there.
And this is the one from Cambodia, and this is the one from Africa.
I want to smell Kristi now.
I didn't put on anything
That was hilarious.
Oh, my
I was told not to wear
That smells good, Ralph.
Does Ralph smell better than Kristi?
No,
He's wearing cologne. I'm not. That's not fair.
Kristi smells like her shampoo. She smells good. But no, Ralph, you smell great. What's that stuff called?
It's called Gucci Envy.
It's very clean smell.
Yeah, it's nice.
That is not bad.
Not
and see,
overpowering.
men have a tendency to put it on until they can smell it. You're not supposed
do that.
to.
No.
You spray it in the air just in front of you and walk through it.
That's right.
That is
Spray and walk.
always enough. Just spray one time. Don't spray 4 or 5.
Spray and
just
walk.
one time.
See, I'm not a cologne
and
person.
trust that other people.
Now, when you
smell it.
walk through, when you spray it, do you spray high?
No, you spray it
low.
about
You gotta spray below your eyes,
neck
Bob,
and
or
chest
you'll burn.
level,
And then
neck and
do you
chest level.
sprint through it real quick before it hits the ground? How do you do that? I've
But
never
how
heard of
fast
that.
are you going?
Yeah,
You stand there on the ready like it's a sprint.
So you spray and then you
Otherwise, you're going to have penis in there.
My goodness, it smells good.
Gonna hit you right in the.
So you got to move while it's kind of
Right.
I mean,
kind of about eye level.
if you're spraying chest high and walking through it, I'm sorry. You're going to be in the
see,
boys.
That's
the other
it,
thing
huh?
about scents is that women love to explore too. So if they catch it, and then they'll try to go and look for it again a little later.
Oh, really?
Like, where was that?
Well,
You
maybe
are an
I should
amazing
just
guy.
coat it in.
I was raised by wolves, so I understand women.
Okay.
I understand women a little
That's
bit.
really
Button twice, chick. Here's Katharine Hepburn and Gone Golden Pond. Oh, poop. It sounds like a guy with trimmers.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Comedian Roger Naylor is our guest from the Ohio Valley. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember. Is your wife a cop?
Yeah, it's not the traditional job like we were talking about. I mean, it is very, very romantic. We met at a Dunkin' Donuts. So. She hates that joke.
I'll bet she does.
It is a weird job for a woman to have, but it has its advantages. I mean, what other job can you think of where the woman comes home every single night with handcuffs? So
sure,
we got a little game we like to play called Held for Questioning. On the downside, my wife carries a gun.
Oh, good point.
Which makes PMS a whole different ball game at my house. Our toilet seat stays down. I take no chances. I pee in the tub or out in the yard. I don't even mess with it.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, my wife is a cop. It's very weird being in bed with a cop. Do you know how embarrassing it is to be in the middle of making love to your wife and all of a sudden you hear, "What's your hurry, pal?" Do you know why I stopped you? Do you know how fast you were going? I gotta wear a radar detector on my wiener. It's a fuzz buster. Bravo!
Bob and Tom, well-meaning, but
Yeah, they're all messed up.
more than slightly confused.
Let's talk to our guest, Tom Foss. Tom, tell us about your life. You married, single? What's going on?
Married, very happily married. I got a friend going through a midlife crisis. You know anyone like that?
Oh, yeah.
And he's asking me what he should do.
Oh, yeah.
And I keep telling him cheating is like growing pot.
Like growing pot?
You can do it and get away with it, but you can't ever tell anyone. Ever. Anybody.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Are you
Now, Lowell, are you a
I'm
single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom,
I'll tell you in a minute.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Kristi Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Hey, there's Josh Arnold.
Chick, how the heck are you?
Any better? I'd have to be unconscious.
All right.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Yo.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. Hello, Tom.
We're still in the world of sports. Is that correct? We're finding out what's happening.
Yeah.
Here and
yeah. Are we going?
Oh, yeah. What do you got?
All right. Here we go. Stupid world record. A Labrador German Shepherd mix living in Louisiana has broken the Guinness World Record for the longest tongue on a living dog.
Wow.
That's sweet.
The dog named Zoe
Zoe
claimed the title with a tongue measuring 5 inches long. Yeah. That does not seem that long to me.
That's cute. That's
Zoe's
not sexual cute.
Put your peanut butter away, Josh.
Zoe's record-breaking accomplishment comes nearly 3 months after Bisbee.
Why'd I buy the crunchy?
Okay.
Bisbee broke the record with a tongue measuring 3.74 inches long.
There's a picture of this dog.
Yeah?
This dog's tongue hangs below her face longer than her head.
Does your tongue hang low?
Does it wobble to it?
It's really.
Can you tie him in a knot? Can you tie him in a
disturbing. Come here, look at this, Josh.
Hey, throw him over his shoulder like a continental soldier.
What a sweet doggy.
Zoe apparently likes to kiss the neighbors, it says.
Zoe's
From 8
owners,
feet away.
Sadie and Drew Williams, said they got the puppy dog when she was only 6 weeks old, and they almost immediately noticed how long her tongue was.
Oh, geez, sweet.
Sadie told Guinness World Records, quote, "We thought surely she'd grow into her tongue, but she obviously didn't. She still has an enormous tongue compared to her body."
Well,
the couple say Zoe is popular with the neighbors.
It doesn't look like when you look at that dog, it's not like freakish. It's just a little longer than other dog tongues.
It's clearly
my dog
very
never
long.
sticks out its tongue. I don't know how long their
when
tongues
they're
are.
out there running around playing, they have the tongue
They get hot.
Yeah.
They pant, but
Sure.
they don't, like, the whole tongue doesn't come out.
I think that's a sign that if the tongue's not hanging out of its mouth, it feels unloved.
That's probably
severely neglected
Yeah.
dogs.
Severely
never
neglected.
show their tongue.
Yeah.
Sweet little puppy.
Yes.
A nice,
Zoe.
happy world record. Thank you very much.
How about that?
Does that conclude our sports broadcast?
No,
Where do you
doesn't.
have to be?
Yeah.
Where are you rushing off to? All of a sudden, in the last 20 seconds.
What do you got?
Is that it? Huh? You done over there?
Catch a bus?
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's got some
What
pun
are
in the
what
quiver.
are Chick Kitsy's
This
world
is
records?
my problem with you. Okay,
Air it out.
I feel like, and what do we know about feelings?
They're valid?
They're never wrong.
Okay, they're yours.
It's my feeling that there are guests are in the green room, and you want to show them who's boss. So you start running your trap.
I didn't know they were here, actually.
Yeah, I don't believe that. And
I
you go,
wanna know
well,
they were
look
here.
at I'm in charge.
Is that what's happening? You're trying to show your dominance?
Is that what?
It's okay.
As my mother would say, you are really showing your ass.
No, I was trying to demonstrate to them the fact that this is a comedy-related show.
But
You thought okay. He thought we had wrung the comedy out of that topic. What's the next world record?
A man in India has
Yes.
broken the Guinness World Record.
I'm sorry I said that.
Yeah. Are you ready?
It's a long song, right?
And this isn't comedy. This isn't entertainment. This
is just annoying.
This is just sound and noise.
All right.
Yeah, but you have to pronounce these guys' names. That's the best part.
Shut up. Guinness World Record for the longest officially released song.
Wow.
Go ahead and look at that sentence for a minute. Dr. Jagadish Pillai, a writer, researcher, motivational speaker, dancer, singer, actor from Varanasi, composed, recorded, and mixed a 138-hour, 41-minute, 20-second song.
How long?
This is outrageous.
138 hours, 41 minutes, 20 seconds.
I am truly outraged.
According to...
So this is several days long.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
man.
if you were a DJ back in the day and you had to go to the bathroom,
Throw this on.
yeah, you'd stick on Stairway to Heaven.
What do you have, dysentery?
Or Allman Brothers Live at the Fillmore. In this case, you could go on a short vacation.
Yeah, it's almost 6 days.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
want to hear some of it?
Nope.
Yeah, what you got?
This is Dr. Jagadish Pillaya.
I'd rather hear anything else.
You don't hear that
Shake a hippo.
Wait a
David
minute.
Davis is shaking a hippo.
You did not hear that really high opening, did you?
Oh, like
That note right there?
I can't hear you.
you never would have played it.
My hearing is shot.
Oh, that is
So it's a good thing I
brutal.
missed that.
What's the
Yes.
title? Now, is that the beginning of the song?
This is just one chunk of it.
Yeah, that stinks on ice.
Yeah, what is the title?
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
I don't see a title.
Here you go. Put some sauce on the side.
This just goes on like this for several days.
There's no title. Tom has a copy.
Several days.
I'm not going to get that.
Tom has a copy of the story if you'd like to look at that.
It took him more than 4 years to put this thing together.
How about that?
Do you have a title for the song?
I don't see one. Oh, it's entitled American Pie.
That's a long one.
That's funny.
You think he opens with it or it's his encore?
Well, you
They
know,
will sit 6 days for it. No.
you go ahead and
No. Hey, take it easy over there, Mahatma.
you go ahead and make fun of American Pie, but one of our great entertainers in the history of music, Don McLean.
I like that song.
Just a wonderful, wonderful
Go
man.
ahead, Pat. take
Talented
it.
as he is kind, I think.
Yeah.
Kind and talented.
The guy.
Unless he's pushed by someone who's thinks he's more important than the headliner.
Right. Mad that he's not closed the show.
Is that what happened, Pat?
No.
You teed with him?
I opened for him once. It was a pain in my ass.
Well, that's going to happen.
It does not give a
A title?
title for the. Oh, wait a minute. It's based on the poetic work Sri Ram Charit Manas.
Cool.
So,
Oh, didn't Stephen Stills do that? Manassas?
Manassas, yeah, that was very good. Wow. Okay. Well, that's the world's longest song. He could get away with anything. He could, in the middle of this thing, do anything.
Of course.
No one's going to suffer through listening to this thing for several days. No, thank you. Now, I assume it's only available on digital.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything.
I like the vinyl box set. You're going to need a forklift.
Well, play some more of it. I don't think we got a fair.
How does the verse go?
Try.
Okay, we hear.
Hey, you want to hear the chorus?
Oh,
I'll be shaking it.
He doesn't want the sauce.
Where's the hook?
you can dance to this.
Banana.
Some of us are trying to listen.
You gotta play it.
Oh God, that's
146 hours to go.
wow. In concert.
It's really not awful.
No,
it's just too much for too long.
What are those instruments in there? It's like one of those Ravi Shankar.
I'm sure you got a sitar in there. Maybe some.
He's Indian.
I want to get it on vinyl, get an XXLP. Huh? Nothing for XXLP.
Look.
Just nothing for that,
No,
you guys.
there's a little something there.
I was going to go with 4005, but I pivoted. I mean, just.
I don't know what you should have done.
4005.
Just nothing over here. It's before my time. I'm trying to make references you guys get. It's like a 45.
Oh.
Yeah, the flip side's only 3 minutes, though. Interesting.
There's a lot of wasted vinyl on that side. Yeah, it's a shame.
Big piece of vinyl. There you go. Is that sports?
Dear Goofballs and Kristi, it says, attention, my name is Matt, and this letter has Michigan, the Mackinac Bridge, and a Griswoldism.
No, throw it away.
So we're leaving the UP of Michigan yesterday morning on our way back to Dayton, Ohio. Hey, Montgomery County. And as we're driving along, we come across, as Tom knows, one of the most beautiful bridges on the planet.
There you go.
It's crisp and cool out. Fog drapes the bridge. The sun beams through the fog, shine on the bridge spans. We stop briefly to take a few pictures, and as I take in the wonder of the Mackinac Bridge, the scenery, my wife looks at me and says, I really like how they painted those metal rope thingies. What do you call them? I said to her, you just had a Griswoldism. They are called cables or suspenders. and just kept on driving.
Oh, what a beautiful place to be.
Metal rope thingies.
Hovering over the Mackinac Straits.
I guess.
Ah, that's beautiful. Thank you very much.
Oh, nice.
Especially this time of year. It's gorgeous up there. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that completing our sports broadcast?
Yeah!
This is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Kristi.
Well, we'll come back with a naked guy apparently at the Vatican.
Oh, boy.
Guys, this story coming up.
It's great.
It's not great. It's disgusting.
See what we have to do?
It involves you men.
Beans? We are gross, aren't we?
area. Yes.
It is the perineum, right?
Yes.
Oh, the taint.
The taint. Okay.
Taint.
Also, Leah and Andrew Rudick will be joining, brother and sister.
Uh-huh.
We'll see what they're doing. I'm looking forward to talking to them. And we also have in the news the official cookie of Alabama.
Have you ever heard of this cookie?
No.
Me either.
I bet I have.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
It sounds like a place they had the Olympics.
Yes, it does.
Is it a snickerdoodle?
That's a good
which
cookie,
Olympics
though.
would that be?
Huh? Chili. In,
Ickerdoodle chili?
In,
of course.
08.
Oh, God.
That's where you dunk your snickerdoodle in chili.
Okay. And another song from Mr. Godwin. I'm very excited about this. Thank you very much.
You could listen to that song by Pat Godwin on your Raycon earbuds if you want. Let's face it. Coffees start at $5. Our bank account's somehow always depleting. Where'd all my money go? That's why you need Raycon wireless earbuds in your life. Their mission is to prove you shouldn't have to pay an arm and a leg for quality sound and essential smart tech listening features like Raycons.
Can I just insert this?
Go right ahead.
A reality. I either lost the charger for my Raycons, so I had to go back to the ones that came with the phone. That fall out, that never want to hook up, that turn off at random. I got a new charger, got the Raycons back up and running. Spent the whole weekend with those babies in my ears. The best part is they're snug, they don't fall out, and they sound great. And they also keep the sound you don't want to hear out. Why are you waving your arms there, little girl? I'm sorry, Daddy's busy over here. What's that floating in the pool? Oh,
your own daughter. Neglect your children's needs. Raycon.
I love the Raycon earbuds is what I'm saying.
They offer buy now, pay later options at Raycon. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, free return guarantee. And they offer free domestic shipping and flat fee international shipping. And Raycons have over 50,000, and I think it's way more 5-star reviews. And how about 8 hours of playback time with Raycons? Crystal clear call quality and water and sweat resistant. So go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom to score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
They're the best. You're going to love them. And when we come back, a lot of exciting stuff, including the new cookie and something kind of visual. It looks like it came from the Dukes of Hazzard. A cop caught something on a body cam. It involves a car inadvertently flying.
Is this going to anger Ace?
It's incredible. No.
But thank you. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Bob and Tom 24/7. My name is...
And this one apparently no longer valid.
We have to wait.
What the heck is that?
It's the doorbell.
Okay.
Somebody get the door.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh, it's a bunny.
Well, happy Easter, everybody.
It's Tiffany.
Happy Easter.
And Tiffany.
Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
Turn her mic
Hi,
on.
Tiffany.
Hi.
There you are. All right. Nice.
Good morning.
Oh, good God.
Tiffany is...
Tiffany, happy holidays.
Let me ask you this.
Describe her outfit,
Those are some big ears, aren't they?
Yeah, look at the size of those ears.
She has...
Well, I came in for Halloween to bring you ideas for trick-or-treaters.
Oh, and are you, is that your outfit this year?
Well, I've already been this one, so I don't know if I'm going to be this year or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would
Get a little chilly.
I would
Yeah, it's gonna be
suggest
cold.
doing
It's
it
kinda
again.
ridiculous.
One more time this year, I think.
One more time?
Sure.
Could you describe the outfit, Bob?
Well, she's just, she looks like a little Easter bunny.
I'm a snow bunny.
A snow bunny.
Yeah, I lost my tail, though, somewhere.
Really?
It's probably here somewhere.
Oh, my God. There's a lot of people looking for tail today. Maybe you'll find Tiffany somewhere in the parking lot.
Yeah, it could be.
What do you have today?
Okay.
All right.
Ideas for trick-or-treaters.
A gigantic
humongous Hershey bar.
Gigantic Hershey bar the size of a skateboard.
You know what my favorite thing in the whole wide world is, don't you?
A bunny with a Hershey bar?
Hershey bars. Well, you know what? Even without the bunny, Hershey bars, I love them.
Okay.
All right.
I was expecting some kind of weird highway reference.
No, Tom. No, not at all. I love these.
They're good. They're really good.
Yes, they are. What else
You
you
just
got?
need giant graham crackers and
No, I don't. I'm not a s'more fan. I hate
He doesn't like marshmallows.
Oh, marshmallows.
I think someone sent us giant marshmallows.
Okay.
Now what do you have?
Remember these?
Dots?
Oh, they're dots.
Yeah,
the
they're really good as long as the paper doesn't come off with the candy.
Yeah, then you get a little paper.
Yeah, every now and then.
That's good for the
Doesn't
that's
hurt.
roughage, though. It's good for you.
I guess so.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm supposed to pull these
I've
out.
never been a dot fan, I don't think.
Giant candy dots?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys can have those.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, well,
He's
thanks.
sharing. How sweet.
I always share.
They look like
at
the
those.
things you used to organize file folders. But they're
the
Like
dots.
the Avery dots?
Every dot that you used to have.
Tom used to have a system. Remember?
Oh, yeah, Chinese.
Well, this isn't candy, and you can't eat it, but it is kind of like a sweet treat. So
Oh, really?
open it up and
What do you got?
it's a fortune cookie, a big one.
It's
But it's kind of like an 8-ball. Like you can ask it questions.
It looks like your breath.
Here, let me.
Wait a minute.
You know, it looks
Tiffany,
like something a little different.
if you hold it
Send
just
that over
right.
to me, Tiffany.
Hold it just right. It looks like
No,
when you take
it
your
looks
fingers
like
away,
something
it looks like
else.
cleavage.
Yeah, it does. There you go. That's
A little
cleavage.
pointy.
I'll use this. Let's see what your Tom. Let's see what your fortune is today.
Yeah.
You can actually open it?
It's
No,
it's
it's
like
an
the
8-ball thing.
magic 8-ball.
You shake it and look on the bottom.
Honorable answer is yes. Oh, I see. You have to ask.
I have to ask
I
questions.
ask a
Okay.
question.
All right.
You have to shake it?
Is Tom an a-hole? The you don't. Oh, that's very funny. You don't wonton know.
I get it.
Well, we wouldn't ask if we didn't want to know, fortune cookie.
Stupid fortune cookie.
Sassing me, fortune cookie.
All right.
Okay, so Bob collects gigantic stuff.
I do. This is and it is a gigantic.
That's a gigantic fortune cookie.
Well, there
You have more?
Is there more?
Yeah, I've got the best. I saved the best for last.
Oh,
Okay.
How's that possible?
It's a humongous gummy bear.
Oh,
And it's a
my
real gummy
God!
bear.
Is
You
it
can-
edible?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
look at
yes,
that!
It's
Look at that!
This message from the American
loaf of
Diabetes Foundation. Look at the size of that.
Yeah, it's
you know-
enormous.
You know that this feels like. I'll bet if you heated this up.
Oh, no.
Bob.
Let's put it in the microwave. Can we put it in the microwave?
Come
on.
Yeah, look at that. That is
You
huge.
guys
Soft
are
and gooey.
zero fun.
Well, thanks very much, Tiffany. Always
Thanks
a
for
pleasure
having
to
me.
see you. Happy Halloween.
Thanks, you too.
what are you
Did you
gonna-
decide what you're going to be for Halloween?
No, not yet. Not
You
that.
haven't?
I sewed this myself, so I can sew you one.
Oh, look at that. I think you should go with a
Can
bunny.
I have the body inside it? I don't really need the
Oh, come on,
costume.
Christy. Come on.
I could not wear that.
Yeah, you could.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, you could.
Oh, yeah. I think you could pull it off.
Anybody could buy
I'd
it.
like to
I've
pull it
got a
off
cave
right
girl
now.
one, too.
A cave girl.
Yeah, you could be a
Ooh,
cave girl. That's a good
I like
idea.
that idea. Uh-huh.
Cave girl. Then I get to pull my man around by his hair.
No, it's the other way around.
Not in my life.
You know, I believe that. All right, let's move on.
All right.
So what are you going to be? You haven't decided yet?
Probably an angel. I have really huge feather wings.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Kristi Lee.
My money's on Pat. Go on, yes.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
He's over there with his guitar and his organ and all sorts of things. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold's here.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold with our special guests.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, Tom?
Oh, sorry, we have... No, not uh-oh, the guests.
I don't know why we would have thought that.
Yeah.
No, I'm being reprimanded.
Again?
Yeah, well, we'll get to that in just a second. Can I introduce the guest?
I guess. May I?
May I? Yes, you may.
Can I? Can I squeeze it in between?
Can I?
Do you have the theme song ready?
For what? The guests? What are you talking about?
Yeah, what are the board? What's the name of the young lady?
Oh
my gosh.
Here we go.
Here we go again.
Traveling with her brother.
I thought it was her husband.
You're not the first.
Won't be the first, won't be the last.
Real quick, true story.
How about you say their names?
We introduced Andrew and Lee. We just introduced Lee. Oh, sorry.
You don't understand, Josh. They're here to hear me.
Leah and Andrew Rudick, they are a brother and sister comedy team.
And it is Leah, not Lee?
It's Leah, yeah.
Okay.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Do you know that song?
I do, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is a great song.
That's a good, thank you for
Donnie Iris.
lovely intro.
Is there a good, maybe get Dean on this. Is there a famous Andrew song?
Nah.
We could get the Andrews sisters to well, I mean,
little bugle boy from comedy.
digital.
Any of them left?
I don't even know if there are any Andrews granddaughters left.
That's what they call us, the Andrews sisters.
You wish in your dreams.
Now, when people see that you're Leah and Andrew Rudick, do they assume that you're husband and wife?
Quite a bit.
They do, yeah. Which is very upsetting.
Well, you should have changed your name when you got married.
Well, I think that's a very backwards thing to say.
I'm with her. I didn't change mine.
Yeah, well, again, you mean.
Again.
If you changed your name when you got married, Kristi, you'd sound like a big law firm. Well, it's nice to see you guys. And I don't know much about you.
I don't know much.
Sorry, go ahead. I can see that you're brother and sister now.
We look similar. That's why it's always strange because it's like people will see us on stage and they'll be like, "Are you married?" And it's like we look almost like twins.
Well, but what do they always say about couples who start looking like each other?
Yeah, of course they do.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's always wild to me the range between people who think that we're identical twins and then people who think we're married. So it's a
Identical twins would be weird.
That would be
That
weird.
would be very weird.
Possible, technically.
Is it possible?
I don't.
No, it's not.
Not biologically, culturally. And that day, look.
Unless they were both born with both.
If one of the property brothers came out and decided he was going to be a lady, whatever you want, okay with
a lady
me.
brother?
All right with me.
I'm a lady brother now.
A lady brother.
So, tell us about your family. Mom, dad, anybody else there?
Yeah,
Dog?
we got a mom and a dad, and we got a brother who's older, and they are in a very different industry. They're engineers.
They all have a family business.
Those trains have to be on time.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
We were not allowed in the family business.
No, so we started our own.
Oh, tell me about your mom.
Not smart enough.
Sheila is hilarious.
Yeah, she's great.
She likes to make fun. She likes to, really develop the shell that we have that creates comedians,
Now, I thought what we would do is review a couple of news stories with you, and you can weigh in.
I thought you had a letter.
Oh, yeah. Are you in trouble?
Are you in trouble?
Yeah, you were reprimanded is what
You
I
were
heard.
talking about the song Donna.
Yes.
You mean this beautiful song? Oh, yeah.
This sounds like someone getting fingered in the back of a car.
Maybe some clumsy fumblings in the back of a Cadillac.
Yeah. Dear pricks.
Oh, hey.
Well, you got the right show.
Writes Donna.
Whoa.
My dad loved the song and named me after it.
Well, that's lovely.
Sorry, Donna. I just don't like the song. The name Donna is very nice. Of course, one of the finest, most beautiful women ever to walk the earth was Donna Reed.
I mean, She was pretty, but boy, is that an old reference.
She's in.
That's quite a statement.
The Jimmy Stewart movie, right?
Yes, A Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life.
You guys ever seen the movie It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh, I love Jimmy Stewart.
You look a little like Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, I got Jimmy Stewart.
Yeah, I could see that.
Now, see here, mister. I do not look like Jimmy Stewart.
No, you don't sound like him, but you look like him okay. That's good. I can't do any impressions.
No, I can't either, clearly.
Don't sell yourself short. Just ask President Obama. He just
hello. Nice to see you all. I gotta go. Bye. Well, how about that? A nice little visit.
How about that?
I heard a funny interview over the weekend, and the point of the story was Obama was at this event doing a quick rehearsal, and when he was president, and he walked over to a table and took a bottle of water, took a sip, and then pretended he'd been poisoned. And he had to say to the Secret Service, "Kidding, fellas. It's a joke."
Keeping them on their toes.
Where were we? We do have a disturbing news story.
Very disturbing, and I want to go on record as saying I'm doing this under protest.
And well, first of all, maybe do it quiz style. Why don't we ask Andrew?
No.
If he's ever heard of this.
Have you ever heard of the word gooch grease?
I've heard of both of those words separately, but not together, no.
Okay.
Leah?
Oh, yeah.
Gooch grease.
I mean,
I might have invented it.
Willie?
Gooch grease?
I've never heard of it, but I imagine it's some sort of perineal lube.
It's an internet term that's about male hygiene issues.
Ick.
Yes. It refers to, quote...
when I was growing up, it was called Fromunda gum.
Okay.
Oh, that's... What is it? Fromunda or Fumunda?
Fromunda, yeah, because it's like
Fromunda.
Gummy substance from under.
The accumulation of lint, sweat, and dried up pieces of feces that coagulate between a man's backside and testicles.
All right, now wait a second.
You just a guy, huh?
I will occasionally get lint. What else does it say?
Lint.
Sweat, sure.
Sweat and dried up pieces of feces.
That was a much less successful candy. Reese's Pieces.
Reese's Pieces. Hey, you got your my peanut butter. And you got your peanut butter in my...
Very unsuccessful.
Oh, my gosh.
Gooch grease sounds like something your mom kept in a coffee can.
Yeah,
that would last for years sitting on the shelf. And
like bacon fat. According to KRV, KRIV, I'm sorry.
KRIV, up to the minute you're up.
All right.
I hope it's Channel 4.
Sure. Yeah,
sure. The issue is so bad for some that they use maxi pads to prevent the mixture from soiling their underwear.
What?
Yeah, this topic went viral apparently after Twitter uses.
Do men dangle this below the gluteal cleft?
Oh, shut up.
Dangle what?
I know. I think maxi pad.
Maxi pad's not a tampon, you idiot.
It's not an insert.
No.
Dear.
This is the...
Oh, dear.
How would that help?
I don't know.
Hence the word pad.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like if there's an abundance of dried fecal material.
This is how much Tom knows about feminine hygiene. He doesn't know the difference between a pad and a tampon. In your mind, it's all the same.
That's right. I don't need it, is what it, in my mouth.
You don't have gooch grease?
I am very clean. If there's an issue, I take a shower.
Okay. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I'm very clean.
Never interrupt me halfway through that
one. So this, how many guys are actually doing this?
Probably one.
Right.
Yeah.
Wearing a maxi pad. Have you ever felt the need to do that, Willie?
I remember in the TV show Rob and Big, where the skateboarder Rob Deerjack and his friend, he would often get sweaty under there, and he developed something called the man pond, in which he would roll toilet paper around his hand and then stick it down there to keep things kind of dry.
Oh, okay.
And I did that at summer camp for a couple of years, to be honest. When it gets nice and humid, you want to keep things clean down there.
Yeah, but then don't you inadvertently like paper mache your taint?
You don't, but you get a lot of like the dingleberries, I would say.
Sickening. Why do you have those?
It's gross. It's not
Men
fun.
need to learn how to wipe.
No, most of us know how to wipe.
Wait a second. Aren't dingleberries the thing that hang from the
dingle balls?
Those are, that's different.
That's a Christmas song.
Yes, it is.
Dingle ball.
And there's Dingle Ball Rock.
No, if you have a low rider,
Sure.
and a low rider is
Yes, tell us about lowriders, Tom.
well.
Some people have curtains that'll have the dingle balls around.
And I believe Kristi had
I had
curtains
those
in the trailer.
I sure did.
Yeah, the dingle balls.
Yeah, they had dingle balls.
But no dingleberries. That's
No
different.
dingleberries.
Jake, did you ever see Kristi's curtains?
No, but I've seen her wrestle. No.
Something like that, yeah. There is a joke there somewhere.
We'll find it, yeah.
Hang on. Come back to me.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and now we do a little bit of radio time travel.
Oh.
Is this Donna Reed?
Look at this neighborhood.
This is the life you want.
It is.
It's the life I have. You've been to my house? The Donna Reed.
Is something supposed to happen during all this?
This is the Donna Reed show.
The Donna Reed show.
We're just going to let
The beautiful Donna Reed coming down
Oh,
the
my
stairs.
goodness.
Whenever I hear theme music like that, I feel like they're going to say that a TV show is brought to you by Marlboro cigarettes.
Yes.
That, absolutely, something like
Brought
that.
to you by Parliament.
And white America.
Yes. Proudly sponsored by segregation. Segregation.
Co-sponsored by Jack.
Let's keep things pure out there, people, all right? I'm just saying, that's the kind
That was the kind of thing back then. It didn't work back then.
362. You guys didn't know you were going to come on a show and be canceled just for sitting in a room.
Suddenly very uncomfortable.
I wasn't even here. Leo was here.
So that was the Donna Reed show.
What is that? I've
Never
heard
saw
of
the
that.
Donna Reed
It was
show.
Wasn't Carl Betts her husband?
yeah, standard sitcom.
Just laugh free, right?
Very white.
Okay, it was in black and white, if that tells you anything.
No, primarily white.
This episode, Donna spills grape juice on the carpet.
Oh.
What a special episode that must have been. I mean, that was the kind of thing,
Yeah,
right?
Carl
They were-
Betts gets pissed and kills her. Whoa! Twilight Zone.
She's referenced in the Rob Zombie song "Living Dead Girl."
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
Still
yeah.
doesn't help me out much, but thank you very much.
I just wanted to get "Living Dead Girl" out there.
But you all seen her in It's a Wonderful Life.
Sure.
Mary. She played Mary. Want me to lasso that move for you, Mary?
Beautiful.
You see, Andrew, that's
I know. I was watching it
Take a
on.
lesson.
I was like, wow. Really good.
Let me talk to Dean for a second. Any luck finding an Andrew song? Anything at all? No.
Andrew Gold?
We got Leah.
That's
no,
not the
not
name
by
of
an
the
Andrew song that mentions the name Andrew.
or even Andy. Did you ever go by Andy?
No.
He goes by Andy Pandy sometimes.
Why does he go by Andy Pandy? Whatever you feel like
Because he's a
calling
little panda bear.
This got weird.
Look,
Yeah, it got really weird.
they travel the country and they got pet names for each other. What the hell's going on?
That's what my parents called me when I was a baby. It was Andy
Yes,
Pandy
they
Bear.
did.
Who's older?
Guess.
You.
Yes.
You're the first person that's guessed correctly.
Well, a woman can guess that the other woman is older than the.
Yes.
And I would have guessed otherwise.
Yeah, everybody assumes I'm older because I'm going gray and I got wrinkles.
And I dye my hair. And
You
get
dyed your hair?
Botox. I don't get Botox.
Okay. I'm sorry. Kristi, what your conclusion about the gooch grease?
I think it's a made-up thing that I don't think many men really
And
actually
KRIV's
suffer from.
KRIV is channel 26.
The power of information.
Not even taking advantage of IV.
And if I were you, I would definitely just shower. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Give the call
Kinda
letters
hard.
again for the TV station.
KRIV.
You just watch.
Yeah,
That's kind of threatening.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
gooch grease sounds like something you'd get at AutoZone.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It sounds like an actual product.
You probably can.
Yeah, if you work there long enough.
Yeah. If there's no AC.
Like Goop.
Oh,
they
yeah,
still sell
sure.
Goop, the white stuff
Yes,
that.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Cleans your
Hand
hands.
cleaner. I got a thing of that in my
Heck of a
garage.
product. Goop.
Bidet will take care of the grease, the gooch grease.
Josh is a big bidet fan.
Yes. Do you have a bidet, Andrew?
I do. Yeah,
Yeah,
wonderful.
yeah, not bad.
Wonderful.
Man,
yeah.
you guys are.
Is yours like the add-on sort of toilet seat that's got all the stuff? Yeah.
I can't get this thing turned up enough.
Oh.
I again, so you sit on. I do not have one of these, nor have I ever experimented with one. If you have guests over at your house, is this thing in your parlor bathroom or is it in your bedroom?
This is in my primary bedroom.
In your
bathroom.
parlor
My
bathroom.
own suite.
What the hell's a parlor bathroom?
Your parlor, Mary.
What do you call a bathroom that isn't attached to a bedroom?
Powder room.
In other words, I'm the only one that uses this.
Because it would be
I
awkward
call
for
it the
guests.
guest bath.
You have a guest bath? Okay.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Now,
Y'all are
if I were
lucky.
to sit down in this
I'm
thing,
rich.
So if you were to sit down in this thing,
and I shoot it off, does the water go flying up between my legs?
Not at all.
Tighten my
We're
legs?
still talking about the bidet, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You of all people would love a bidet.
Now, what about...
no, because Tom and I are on the same page on this. The ideal interaction in that area of the house involves a shower.
Complete shower. Yeah.
Complete shower.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And a dedicated washcloth that you immediately throw away.
That's exactly right.
That's all crazy. Yeah, no, Andrew, was your bidet in a public bath, or is it in just your room? You use it?
It was in my room, but I wouldn't have a problem with it in the guest bedroom. I feel like it's so non-destructive. You can't even tell it's a bidet. It's like secret.
Yeah.
I have a question, though.
Yes.
Now, when you turn the faucet on, you've got to give it several seconds before you get water up to temperature.
Right.
So is that first blast pretty cold?
It's ready to go.
Really?
Yes.
Well, it depends on how expensive, right?
I have the cheap version, and it's just cold. So it's not temperature controlled.
Okay,
so
mine is temperature controlled.
Yeah,
it's just a cold blast.
How nice for you. Is there a separate little water heater right next to it?
Say there.
Yeah.
It
sounds like a thermos.
It's a little bigger than
1 gallon water heater.
No, it's a little bigger than a can of soup, right?
right. I'm changing the filters.
Yeah,
there is no filter for that.
It's got sterno down there.
So when you got a little skunk in the junk, you just pop that baby on and...
A little gooch grease.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think about the pressure washer you got, how much you like that.
I love my pressure washer.
This is like a pressure washer for your rear end, my friend.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
Then I could theoretically take what I also bought this weekend, my beautiful DeWalt cordless leaf blower.
Use that as a dryer?
And dry off the junk.
See, mine has a dryer. Does yours also have a dryer?
No, mine is the cheap version. It's just
she got it in a back alley.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
I'm sure things will pick up.
Josh, you have it dry. You're serious?
Yeah, so mine has a remote, and when you're done with that, you can hit the dryer, and it's like...
Please tell me there's an app with a password.
There's not an app with a password.
Is there an MP3? Can you play music through it? The toilet
I
seat?
can't. But when I use the hand dryer or the dryer part, it does sound like a jug band every now and then.
Emmett Otter?
Yes, I can play a little Emmett Otter.
When we come back, we have a song coming from Mr. Godwin. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. What's it all about? Well, it's about helping yourself, and it's about getting some balance in your life. And the folks at BetterHelp have hooked up 1 million people with a licensed therapists all over the country. And the key to this is it's entirely done online. So it's extra convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. And by the way, you can do it as if you were on the phone. You can do it with the camera on. You can do it just as if you were texting back and forth. BetterHelp is designed to be flexible and good for you, so you can be good for everybody else in your life, including yourself. It's about balance in your life with therapy. By the way, you can switch therapists at any time. And how it works is you take a brief quiz. They'll match you with a licensed therapist. And again, if you want to switch, that's easily done, and there's no additional charge. Get the details at betterhelp.com/BT show today and knock 10% off the first month. It's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT show. Therapy that's suited to your schedule and your life. This part of the Bob and Tom Show brought to you by BetterHelp. We're coming right back. We have nudity at the Vatican. We have an official cookie that I've never heard of, and an amazing flying car by mistake. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email. BobandTom@Bob.
I puked on my dog once. That was
No. That's pretty bad.
Are you kidding me?
Okay. This Olympic moment brought to you by
Little Kristi Lee, downhill slalom specialist,
the
once
20s.
puked on her dog.
Animal cruelty.
Puked on your dog.
The 20s were not good to me.
You know how to party.
No, and I had an Afghan hound. Do you ever?
Oh, man.
God.
You have to comb that out.
Yeah, she made the mistake of falling asleep on the side of the bed that day.
I never trusted those Afghanis. I'll tell you.
Wait a minute.
Never
We're
did.
forgetting the poor dog just laying there sleeping.
Looking at you with all that love in their eyes.
And it gets better.
Mommy's waking up.
It gets better.
A dog will lick it up.
Kristi puked on her dog.
Do you know what my dog's name was when it gets better?
Ralph?
Kristi Kristi and I were talking about a dream date, and I thought we would maybe
with each other, maybe for the first time ever.
Maybe it might be easier if I sent my assistant on the date with you, and then she could tell me if we had a good time or not. And then
that's exactly what
I see that coming.
Never mind. Now, do you turn your phone off?
I put it on vibrate.
And where is it?
It's in my purse usually.
Purse, okay.
I mean, I don't look at it. I wouldn't.
Okay.
But you have to keep your phone on.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Not only
answer it. Hold
he's
on.
wearing the Bluetooth during dinner.
That's completely false.
Absolutely. This is important. Hold on.
Completely false. I almost never answer my phone.
All right.
Very, very rarely.
Yeah, I don't. No.
All right. So you got that, unless, of course, it's one of your kids, right?
Well, that's the thing. I look at it.
Yeah, but you got 5. 4 of them could call at any time.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 calls are from your kids. You know that.
Yeah. 6 out of 10.
Which happens 7 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
The other 4 are wrong dials.
And chances are you're going to have to go pick up one of them, so that means I'm going to be sitting there by myself for a while.
You're bitching at me already? I haven't even answered the phone.
So there you go.
What would be your opening salvo conversationally? What would you open with if you...
I've known you all half
but
my
say
life.
You didn't.
What do you do for a living? Mm-hmm.
Say you didn't. What would you? Would you ask me something, or would you start telling me about your life?
No, let's not do that. No, let's just approach this like the two people that you are. What would you talk to?
Let's stay in reality.
So we go.
We talk about?
You know, I've never thought of you romantically.
Well, we have 2 hours to kill. Let's talk about what's wrong with chick.
Wow.
Let's talk about how you
sex, baby.
Yes, sex. How you like it.
How do you approach it?
Well, see, now we had how you
going to approach it, Tom?
See, now we had the list of first date turnoffs.
How you going to crack this code?
Come on.
Here we go.
How are you going to get those ankles on your shoulders? That's what I want.
Yeah, because see, not on this list from USA Today. Mismatched clothes, 36% first date turnoff, and you go up the list, and body odor, 94%. I'm clean, I have no body odor. But my pet peeve of first date turnoffs: women who don't put out.
Wow.
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't. And then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is I've decided my wife was an iPhone user. She's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
so your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
Yes, yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical? Yeah. Most engineers are PC
engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
And all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the.
Another reason I don't socialize with.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, they don't socialize. Period. So don't.
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry.
It's all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans. Padoom, 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 and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Are odors in your home a constant problem? Do you live with a smoker, have pets, or simply have annoying kitchen cooking odors that just won't go away? Do you ever hear comments like this?
Gee, Janet, I never thought of fertilizing houseplants with cow dung.
Or has a house guest ever said,
Great room freshener, Bill. What do you call it? Early American locker room?
You've tried carpet deodorizers, spray mist, incense, stick-up fragrance dispensers, and even plug-in devices that temporarily mask the smells in your home. Nothing seems to work. That's why Home Products Incorporated, a division of Frigamall Industries, is proud to announce its latest innovation, Le Clip. With Le Clip, foul-smelling odors seem to miraculously disappear. Simply put Le Clip over your nose and the nose of visitors to your home and see what a difference it can make.
Hiya, Mary. How you been? Wonderful, Janet. Hey, your house smells great.
See how easy? If you pick up Le Clip today, and if you're not delighted with the results, we'll send your money back. Le Clip, by the same company that brought you Le Blindfold, the product that makes messy, cluttered homes look more neat and organized.
Gosh, honey, the house has never looked better.
Le Blindfold and Le Clip.
Pick yours up today.
Okay.
Hi, this is Greg Warren, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
As I continue to work, with these people, and certain occasions will come up, like Shatner, of course, I've been doing for many, many years, and so now there's another
level of our relationship where he's invited me to his home for Monday Night Football and that sort of thing. And I'm a huge fan of his. You have to understand. So anything is surreal. But let me tell you,
Monday Night Football.
You haven't
Shatner.
You haven't lived till you've seen William Shatner staring at the TV screen in the crunch of a Monday Night Football moment and see Captain Kirk say, "Stick 'em." It really is a surreal moment.
Man.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmunds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Bob and Tom.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the news desk. It's Kristi Lee.
Hi.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold. Chickster. Ace Cosby's over there. Hey. With the joke of the day, evidently. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom with our special guest.
Thank you very much. They are brother and sister. People, it's like Donnie and Marie. They think they're married. They're not.
I bet they got that a lot, too, didn't they? Donnie and Marie.
No, all the time.
How do you know that?
Well, especially when people saw them kissing.
Yeah, well, that's...
Like when Gary Kroger and Julia Louis-Dreyfus were the husbands on SNL. They're singing. They just start making it.
No, they are brother and sister. Leah and Andrew. Now, we, of course, have a theme song for Leah. Do you want to give us a little bit of
Yeah.
have the capacity to play it over here.
Well, why don't you and leave me alone?
Because I want you to feel that you have made a contribution.
Well,
Leah,
first of all, thank you.
You like that song?
Yeah.
Could it be a bummer if you did? Like, you know, like a song that has your name in it and you hate it?
There's a few. There's also a Roy Orbison song called Leah. I'm a terrible singer. And I think there's a Bruce Springsteen song too.
Oh, okay.
So I have a few to pick from.
Wow. Well, we've been struggling to find a song for Andrew,
an
your
Andy
brother.
Pandy song.
Yeah. You're younger.
Yeah, Andy Pandy. Maybe you can find that.
You should stop calling me that.
Isn't there?
Sister calls
we
me
have,
Andy Pandy.
We have had some success.
Pat could write a song.
I'm pretty sure there's a cartoon, Andy Panda. Yeah.
But we have
Walter
this.
Lance. Anything else? Okay.
Okay, let's give this a try. Here we go.
Andy, did you hear about this? Andy!
You know who I really like is this guy, Andy. He has got this very likable way about him.
Andy? Nothing. I'm sure Andy was just a little excited. That's all.
Of course Woody ain't worried. He's been Andy's favorite since kindergarten.
I guess I gotta go by Andy now.
Sometimes it makes me sad.
Hey, look, what do you want? It's your first time
Andy being called.
All right.
What is that?
I love the naming.
That last one, Shawshank. Sometimes it makes me sad.
Yes.
Wait a minute. You just married a guy named Andy.
I did. That's why I love the
Now,
name Andy.
Is he strictly an Andy, or do you call him Andrew?
No, his name is Andrew, but we call him Andy.
Do you ever
during the wedding ceremony, was he Andy or Andrew?
It was Andrew.
You throw a Drew in there ever?
No. I always...
It's not Anthony?
No, it's Andrew. Where did you get Andy from?
I don't know.
Anthony?
I've been calling him Anthony.
Yeah, I
thought he was Randy.
Carmelo for a while. We had a real fun thing going
Remember,
on.
Pat thought his name was Randy.
He did a song.
That's right.
Well, I'm sure if we wait long enough, it'll be Randy or Anthony.
Nice.
Or whoever.
Let me ask you this.
Whoever you land on next.
During the wedding ceremony,
Yes.
he was referred to as Andrew.
Yeah.
This is a yes or no question.
I know what you're going to ask
I know yes or no. I'm not going to ask you to explain.
No.
Did you use this name?
No. I did not use this name.
You did the other one.
Yes.
Okay. Just ask.
We both went with our formal first names.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
Yes.
Chloe Lipschitz, your real name?
I always thought you wanted to change that forever.
Yeah.
Did you write your own vows?
No. Went with the traditional. I did that once. It didn't work out so well.
Did they rhyme?
No.
Did you use the plight thee my troth or whatever the hell it is?
No, not that.
Okay.
Not that serious.
Not that crap.
No,
Okay.
it wasn't that serious.
Is that
It's
why
pretty
you had a
traditional.
small wedding? Because when you got to the part about if anybody here wants
Jax, yeah.
no,
I got to cut down on that.
Well, yeah, it was.
Okay. Now you're married, Leah. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm married. I got married in 2019. Just right
Did you
before the
have did you write your own vows?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We both wrote our own vows.
Did they jibe with each other, or did they?
Yeah.
They fit together.
They fit. Yeah.
Oh, that was
'Cause
sweet.
It would have been weird if you said, "I take her," and also chicks on the side.
Yeah. That would have been very
Tell them
upsetting.
about Dad's wedding speech.
Oh, our dad for my wedding speech just roasted all of my ex-boyfriends.
Chronologically.
That was his speech. He just went through them, named
is
them full names.
full
like
names.
that was the whole
First and last.
First and
my.
last. Like told their fatal flaw. Just like really got in there.
It was crazy, and he still thinks it was good.
I mean, was it funny?
It was hilarious.
very
He wasn't
Yeah.
trying to be.
Were any of them there?
No, but some of their friends were there.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
That's always fairly awkward.
Yeah.
You know, at a wedding having the
Well, weddings are awkward
Yeah.
anyway.
The one wedding I did write my own vows. I thought about it. I had it printed on a card. It was really nicely done so I could give it to him after the ceremony. He was a radio person. Ad-libbed. At one point, the pastor looked at him and goes, "You know this is serious, right?"
Yeah, I mean, he just had done sports and weather on the 10. Now, we had the most recent news story that Kristi had is about something I'd never heard of called gooch grease. Which is
No one's heard of it.
It's some phenomenon, and these guys. I guess I was reading more about it in Houston, Texas, where it's one of the hottest cities.
Very humid.
Very, very hot. But gooch grease. They allege is the accumulation of lint, sweat, and dried up pieces of feces coagulating between a man's backside and testicles. The taint area.
Is that different from taint paint, or is that the same?
Taint paint is kind of your thing, I think.
What is taint paint?
I don't know.
Oh, face painting for your taint? Is that they do it at
Very unpopular at
carnivals?
children's parties. Yeah.
Hey, it's Undercarriage the Clown.
It was weird because Mr. Jorgensen bent over and we had to pick.
Can I get Darth Maul?
Spider-Man.
So, Pat, this is loosely connected to a song that you did. You want to give the background on this?
Oh, the fad was sunning your taint. Remember Josh Brolin?
Yeah, I'll explain to our guests. Josh Brolin had fallen for some dumb internet thing that involved exposing your private areas, quite literally opening them up to the sun. For some, what is it, vitamin D or something?
Yeah.
And major physicians have said this is a terrible thing to do. Do not put extra sun there. You do not need it, but it was a fad. And it's one of those internet things. And you wrote a song about it.
Nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning. Nothing could be sweeter than the tan under your Peter in the morning. Well, the sun don't normally shine between the beehole and the nutties. Get some rays on that behind. All you trendy hotties. Oh, man, you gotta see them tanning the perineum in the morning. Legs up in the air with no panties on down there makes me horny. Ladies, tan your taints, if only for a day. That big vitamin D energy is coming your way. Nothing could be finer than some sun on your vagina in the morning.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
I wish you could have performed at my wedding.
No. Time out. He performs at your wedding. You're divorced.
Yeah, it's happened 30 times.
How many times, Pat?
Over 30 times.
Or he'll say he'll be at your wedding and then he doesn't show up. Either way.
Oh,
hey. We're all friends here.
By the way, if you're thinking of tanning the front naughties or the
back naughties or
undercarriage,
whatever,
Dr. Jeremy Fenton says there is some evidence to suggest the genitals may be more susceptible to skin cancer than other areas of the body, so do not expose them to the sun.
well, that's because they're not normally exposed to the sun.
Yeah, there you go. So we've learned a little bit of something there, and now we're going to come back with something else.
Yep.
We have an unusual news story about the movie Barbie, the live-action movie Barbie.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
With Goose? I love the Goose.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
And Taylor Swift news. All coming up. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Yeah, how about this, Bob? Red or black? That would split it up. Black. It's a black card. Okay. Chick, would this be a club or a spade?
Club.
Club. See, look at this. See, we're narrowing it down. Now we're down to 13. Would you say a high card or a low card?
High.
High club. That'd be like 7 and up. All right, Tom.
Yes.
If it's a high club, it's a 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, or king.
Okay, jack.
It's the jack of clubs.
Oh,
You'd
jack.
say this is pretty fairly chosen.
Now,
yeah?
you're not touching the cards.
I'm not touching it's been there the whole time.
The cards are sitting in a little box.
Jack of clubs.
Jack of clubs.
So when we drove in today, I was sitting in the car and I took one card out of the deck.
Right.
And I'll do this really, really slow. You can kind of let them know.
Justin is holding all of the
You'll
cards.
see one card in the deck is turned the opposite direction from all the rest.
Yeah.
One
Are you
card.
kidding me?
And that one card is...
The Jack. No way.
Okay. Get a card. Get this guy out of here.
Weird, right?
Hey, we're a witch. Hey, wait a minute. Witch. Where are my car keys?
Hey, can you fix Justin? We need a magician. Can you fix Chick's computer?
Witch! Oh my gosh, you're just in time, Justin.
It only plays Steve Miller. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Weird, right?
Yeah.
We have to.
Occasionally, I will sing in my stand-up act if I'm talking about a particular band thing. Like right now, I have I kind of talk about the fact that grunge STP is getting back together. Scott Weiland.
Yeah, sure.
So I kind of do a mild dancing impersonation of him to prove that you have to be on heroin to dance like that. And the fact that he's actually our generation's Keith Richards. If you've noticed, nothing will kill him. He's been kicked out of 2 bands because they thought he was going to die, and then he didn't die. He's still alive. I hear him, and they're like, whatever. Well, let's record another album. Who cares?
I like their music. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think we can all agree that that grunge is the one good thing that AIDS gave us. I think you can pretty much argue that. If you really, nothing explains the biggest left turn in the history of music like AIDS, because it literally was like one week we were like, don't want nothing but a good time. AIDS, I seem to recognize your face. Pour some sugar on me. AIDS. Me. You tell a generation of 13-year-olds that sex equals death, you're going to have them going, I deny.
Race fans, it's May, and you're out at the track. You're hot and thirsty. If you don't get some relief quick, just like those Indy cars, your body's going to overheat. That's why you need the cool, refreshing blast of body fuel. It's like an overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. Just one drink and you'll be refueled and ready for anything your busy lifestyle demands. Excuse me, sir. You look hot and thirsty.
Boy, I sure am. I got my 2 kids with me and I forgot the cooler in the car. God, it's got to be 100 degrees out here. I could sure go for a cold drink of water.
Water? You don't want water. You want something that'll replenish all the fluids you've lost. You need the overhaul for your body in a 12-ounce can. You need body fuel.
Body fuel? I never heard of it.
That's because it's new. Here, try it.
Jesus! This tastes like motor oil.
Well, there is some motor oil in there. And some transmission fluid, gasoline, and even a little engine coolant.
Engine coolant? Hey, I can't see.
Well, of course you can't see. That's the power of body on your system, making it just like brand new. What do you think of body fuel?
Are you trying to kill me? Hey, what's that fizzing noise?
That's a little battery amp. It'll keep your body running smooth and efficient. How do you like the sporty racing look of the package?
I can't can't see it. I can't see anything.
Well, it's very sporting. Don't worry, preliminary testing shows that the blindness is only a temporary side effect. Anyway, how about that refreshing, cool, clear taste?
Come here. I'm going to sue you bastards. Come here. Where are you? I can't see anything.
Body Fuel. When you're so thirsty you could die, try one of Body Fuel's 3 delicious flavors: original lemon lime, iced tea, or diesel.
I can't feel my tongue. My gums are bleeding. My gums are bleeding.
Body Fuel from the people who brought you Thirspiration Plus. It's the health drink for those on the run. Go out and pick up some Body Fuel today at a supermarket or auto parts store near you.
Come here, you son of a bitch.
Oh, please help! Won't somebody help me?
Let that young woman go, you two ruffians.
Yeah? Who's gonna make us?
I am.
Come on, lady. You must be in your mid-50s.
Yeah. What do you have going? Some kind of superpowers?
Yes, I do. Take a look at these.
Oh, gross. Let's get out of here.
It's Spider Vein Woman.
Oh, God, no!
Spider-Man got his superpowers from being bitten by a spider. Spider Vein Woman got her powers from working as a waitress for 17 years. Don't make Spider Vein Woman show you her legs, because if she has to, she will.
Look at this one.
I think I'm gonna puke!
Oh, here, hold my purse. I'll show you my hysterectomy scar.
When you need help, call on the only superhero who wears long polyester pants, comfortable support hose, and sensible shoes. She's Spider Vein Woman. Coming soon to a theater near you.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
I got thrown out of J.C. Penney the other day.
Really?
Yeah, fondling up the mannequins. You believe that? And that ain't my fault. Have you seen the mannequins in there? And they taunt you, too. They got the little short skirt on, arm up, kind of waving you over. You know what I mean? Shoot. I tell you what, if you ask me, the little whore was asking for it.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, nice weather we're having today, don't you think?
Yeah, it is rather amazing the cyclical manner in which meteorological trends manifest themselves.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Bob and Tom.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, there's Kristi Lee.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chickster.
Running his trap over there.
Yeah, nonstop.
There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold.
Running like a track star.
I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold with our special guest.
Blabbermouth.
Don't you let that
We always
cut
try to
on your
find
nose heal.
common ground with our guests. And
Yeah.
our guests, Leah and Andrew Rudicks, comedians, brother and sister, and they've the common ground with Chick and Josh. They have bidets.
I do not have a bidet.
I thought you had the aftermarket bidet.
I dream of the day I have a bidet.
You got bidet money.
I do have bidet money. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I'm very busy.
That's another handyman project.
Yeah,
right.
it does take a bit of an install.
I got I messed with my knobs over the weekend. Now maybe bidets are next.
Yeah.
Chick, if you're busy, Josh, would you say that the bidet makes your life a little more efficient? Are you faster in the bathroom now?
Well, I'll be honest. I don't know how it is for you, Andrew. I was a little surprised that you still did. It's still. Wiping does need to occur still. Now,
drying
it doesn't eliminate the wiping process per se.
Is there a squirt gun also used for just topping it off?
A squirt.
Topping it off.
You know, you reach back.
That's for on the go. You bring it with you.
That's a great idea.
I'm a mobile bidet. It's just a squirt.
Tom did this. Tom,
Super soaker.
He convinced me the shower's the way to go.
That's so much work.
I love a shower.
Nice shower in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
And Leah lives in California where showers are almost illegal.
They basically are, so I don't have that luxury.
You haven't showered in years.
I haven't showered in years. Talk about gooch grease.
Well, spelled differently.
Now
we have that special shower head for the Midwest, the Water Waster 9000.
Yeah.
Man, that really is
beautiful.
The water
hauls the mail.
We have Kristi Lee at the news desk. You got a couple interesting news stories here. Do you mind?
Taylor Swift fans apparently are employing an unusual trick to ensure they don't miss a moment of her concerts.
Oh, I can only guess.
Yeah, you've guessed. TikTok users have been sharing videos of themselves donning
diapers
before attending the singer's concerts. Thank you, Josh.
How about that?
One fan wrote, quote, "The diaper rash and trench foot was worth this moment of Taylor Swift looking right at us."
Trench foot?
How do you get trench foot?
They need a mobile bidet gun is what they need.
Wet feet?
It must have been during one of the rain shows.
I'm assuming this is a number one only.
Oh, God.
Probably.
I mean, there are fans. Then there are fans.
Yeah.
And
when the S hits the fan. There are
Those
those.
shows are like 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
3 hours, yeah.
So,
I'd do it.
would you? You'd go ahead and diaper up?
Hell yeah.
Have you ever diapered up for any other event?
No, but for Taylor Swift, I would do it.
Okay.
Well, first you're going to need $10,000.
Yeah.
I was watching the seats over the weekend in Chicago. $1,200 a piece, behind the stage, obstructed view.
What?
This is going to be the highest grossing concert in history.
Now that's all aftermarket pricing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they sold out within moments.
So what would have, let's say, a decent seat what did that cost when it was just regular on sale?
Who knows? I don't know if anybody got them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are seats going for $10,000 a piece for suites and stuff.
Yeah, well, people are buying them, I guess.
Yeah, so it's just ridiculous. But, they're wearing their diapers.
Do you think the suites come with diapers, or is it like...
They should, shouldn't
they? come with a bathroom.
They come with their own bathroom. It's easy.
You know, they have non-invasive catheters. Like it's super duper adhesive that goes
for
around
men or women?
For men mostly.
Is that,
well, a woman would probably would work too.
the truck driver's friend? Where
Yeah.
it's a sleeve and
Actually,
it fits around the male member.
I think I wore one here one morning. I
think
thought.
you did.
Yeah.
Oh, no
and
kidding?
It just goes around and then it sticks and you can just.
You guys definitely have an advantage.
You're supposed to have a jar on your ankle to catch it.
Right.
But
I just had mine going in the
option B is just look at.
Let it go on the floor.
My floorboards are all wet. Yeah.
And my sun tea tastes terrible.
I win the wastebasket here is what I did.
Boy.
Don't judge me.
All right.
We have an adult diaper right here.
Don't get into this again.
But that one is
People
ridiculous.
were really upset and almost angry that we were going to do that.
No.
We were gonna do a show. We were all gonna wear adult
we
diapers.
weren't.
Those look like curtains.
I know.
They are gigantic.
You know what? They do look like curtains.
Yeah, they're huge.
My friend got married a few months ago, and for his bachelor party, we all wore adult diapers because that's what he wanted to do.
Wow. Now, did you utilize it?
I did not. My friend did, and he lied to his wife because he peed. He like held the pee for as long as he could, and then he peed in the diaper. He's a really big guy too, and his wife got so mad because he lied about it. He said everybody peed in the diapers, and only he did.
Oh.
By the way, this is a medium.
That's a medium.
I guess you want a lot of coverage, huh?
Is that like
Is that just one diaper in there?
Yeah.
I'm just surprised by the packaging. Like, it doesn't seem like, a diaper package.
It does. It looks like he's holding up a shower curtain in a package.
It does.
Yeah. Does it have poundage on there anywhere, like a baby's diaper? Or?
Oh, like a max cap?
Yeah.
No, it's not the pounds you're going
Like
to fill
180,
it with.
190.
It's
How
the
many
pounds
people-
of the person
How many
wearing
people
it.
can fit inside this diaper?
Yeah, it's not how much weight.
I
is
thought you
the
meant how much can it hold.
feces.
Wow.
How many
pounds?
Anyway, I needed a diaper when I saw the ticket prices.
I bet.
Yikes. Okay.
Production designers for the new Barbie movie say the set required so much pink paint it caused a global shortage. According to Architectural Digest, production designer Sarah Greenwood and set decorator Katie Spencer were enlisted to create the life-size dream house at the Warner Brothers Studios lot outside London. Greta Gerwig, the film's director, said, quote, "I wanted the pinks to be very bright and everything to be almost too much."
When asked how much pink paint they used exactly, the numbers, the one woman said, "I don't know, math is hard."
The classics.
The set construction caused an international run on the fluorescent shade of Roscoe paint.
You'd think if it was a classic, somebody would have laughed.
No, it's
It was mean, and I got scared.
No, it just hit me as you being mean. You're not
Mean?
funny.
Isn't that the Barbie? There was a talking Barbie.
It's a classic reference.
Yes, yeah.
Now make it a joke.
This room is tough.
That was another one of her quotes.
Yeah.
That was a big controversy. It was the talking Barbie.
Yeah, math is hard.
One of the things they had her say was math is hard.
Yeah.
Don't they show Ryan Gosling with no just like Ken?
Yep.
Right? In frontal? Yeah.
He's got the Led Zeppelin kind of album cover angel thing going on.
Kind of sort of.
What is this movie supposed to be? Is it for kids? Is it for adults?
I have no idea.
It's for kids that grew up loving Barbie, and now they have money, so they're going to profit off that nostalgia. I think.
All I know
You got Margot
Who's
Robbie.
it for?
What is the tone?
Right.
Yeah.
Pink. Besides Pink, yeah.
I mean, what is this? Is it a comedy? Is it just who knows?
Well, with Greta Gerwig, it's not going to be very funny. I can tell you that.
Whoa. She seemed to be quite talented to me. I thought Lady Bird was full of insight.
It really touched a nerve inside me.
Yeah, I loved that movie. I like a lot of what she does.
I like
So,
Metcalf. That's the only reason I like Lady.
They use so much pink paint that the pink paint shortage.
Yeah, which I mean,
Couldn't they just take red and white and make more?
You're right.
I'm guessing they had the exact color of pink. And someone was keeping an eye on it, I would think.
Well, look at this here. Now, this says that they had to stop publication of Hustler magazine.
That's a pink shortage. I'll tell you that.
So much.
Hang on.
It's a little gynecological. Boy.
I showed a Hustler to a gynecologist friend of mine, and he said, "What the hell's that?" It was like a sea anemone exploding.
Yeah, what is a squid's mouth?
Okay.
All right, you two. Our guests are so silent. They're mortified.
Yeah. I'd be scared too.
Are you thinking of little pink houses? Maybe. I don't know.
Who's going to see it? Anybody going to see it?
I'll go see it.
I'll see it.
Hard pass.
Oh, yeah, hard pass.
I'll wait until it's on video so I can jerk off.
You don't need to. You can do that in the theater. That's fine.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Use your AMC
Remember
points.
that great line you had first hour? Can you bring that one back?
When was that?
It was a while ago.
Seems
Yeah.
like a
Should've left
long
when you
time
had
ago.
the chance.
Days ago, almost.
Right now, I want to talk about the summer. Summer is here. That means it's time for some decent food.
Summertime.
Change your palate's appreciation of you. That's what I'm talking about. HelloFresh delivers mouthwatering recipes every week, crafted by expert chefs every week, 40 to choose from in the entire array of foods out there, from vegan to classic comfort food. Also, just added some fresh and fit summer menu items from HelloFresh, including Calorie Smart and Protein Smart lunches and dinners. Some of the stuff you can put together in just 10 minutes. So it goes from the farm to your doorstep. They do the shopping. They do the measuring. You get the kit and put it together for a great lunch or dinner. Get out of that recipe rut. What was one of the ones you just did, Willie?
Check out the barbecue pulled chicken tacos with creamy slaw and red onion. HelloFresh sends you 8 ingredients. Put those together in 4 steps using only 1 pan. In 20 minutes, you have this delicious taco dinner you made at home with help from HelloFresh.
Very tasty. It's great for teaching the kids how to cook, too. And for date night, Josh. Sign up today. 16 free meals and free shipping. The code is BTShow16. That's HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Use the code a couple times on your way, and you'll enjoy some great food. BTShow16 at HelloFresh.com/BTShow16. Coming up, there's a naked guy in the Vatican, and there's a new cookie, an official state cookie. We'll find out about that. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
I don't know. I'm trying to put together a new CD here. I'm trying to get a bunch of songs gathered up here. I think it's time. And I don't know. Do you guys want to hear some unreleased material?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely. That's right.
Well, here we go. Unreleased. This is a song called I'll See You in Heaven.
All right.
Well, I was 21 years old when I married my sweetheart, and we swore that we would love each other until forevermore. We lived happily together on a farm by the hillside, and each day was better than the one before. Well, except, of course, for this one day when she was tilling out in the field and she fell off her tractor and got run over by a bush hog. And I'll never forget, as I held her in my arms, the last words that she said to me. She said, "Baby, I'm gonna wait for you in heaven." Well, a couple days went by, and eventually I just got over it. And I started hanging out with some 21-year-old beach bunny. We moved out to California and bought a house on the shore, and each day was pleasant as can be. Well, except, of course, for this one day when she was shredding out on the point break and she slashed up on a rip curl and got yanked out to sea. When I was sitting on my beach blanket, I'll never forget the last words that she shouted across to me. She said, "Baby, I guess I'm gonna see you in heaven." Well, when my time finally came, I was at the pearly gates, and my first wife was there, and she said, "See, baby, I told you I was going to wait for you." But it was kind of an awkward situation, because Beach Bunny was right behind her, and she said that she was going to wait for me too. So I didn't know what to say, so I tried to make a dumb joke, and I said, "Hey, maybe we could all have a threesome." And the angels in heaven didn't care for that remark, and nothing I could say could appease them. And that's when I was stricken down to hell. Well, the moral of this story is if you're ever in a love triangle and both of your loves just die in some bizarre, odd, geographically relevant, contrived manner, well, don't try to ask for a threesome in heaven, or you'll end up in hell just like me. Yeah, you'll end up in hell just like me.
Henry Phillips.
"64-year-old. And while a 64-year-old Olympian is rather amazing, there was almost an 87-year-old winner at the first Olympic luge competition in Innsbruck, Austria, 1964. The fastest luge run was logged by an 87-year-old Austrian, Johann Leakensphincter. Johann amazed the crowd and the judges, who nearly awarded him the gold medal, until it was learned that Leakensphincter was not entered in the event or even on the team. It seems that Johann was a spectator who had slipped and accidentally slid down the track at a record pace. Leakensphincter left his mark in Olympic history, as well as on the luge track itself.
This has been another Bob and Tom Olympic moment in history.
Hey, this is Frank Caliendo, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Thanks for joining us. With us in the studio, comedian Billy Gardell. Now, for many of the comedians who visit, all you have to do is tell them that there's porno there, and suddenly they
What? I can't. I'm married. I can't even have it in the house. She'll find it. It's every time I walk in the house and I'm doing something wrong, I hear that music from Law and Order. It's like gong gong. I didn't do nothing. I'm so scared of her. I'm just scared of her.
1:27 p.m. The Gardell household.
Dong dong. She's Southern, so she'll slip a sandwich in front of me, Dad. And then I did it. Wait a minute.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Kristi Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold over there.
Good morning.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. We have special guests.
We do. We have musical introductions. They are brother and sister. They work together and separately as stand-up comedians. And we have found theme music for both of them. We begin with... That's her name, by the way.
That's right.
Leah Rudick.
That's correct.
And that's your married name, but funny enough, your brother has the same name. That's all right. And we have our Andrew tribute, ladies and gentlemen. It goes something like this.
Andy, did you hear about this one? Andy!
You know who I really like? Is this guy, Andy. He has got this very likable way about him.
Andy? Nothing. I'm sure Andy was just a little excited. That's all.
Of course Woody ain't worried. He's been Andy's favorite since kindergarten.
Andy walks with me. Sometimes it makes me sad, though. Andy being gone.
Little Andy Dufresne. The second to last one was Andy Walks.
Andy Walks.
Andy Walks.
Very funny. Not Andrew in the bunch. Sorry.
Can you send me that? I would like to wake up to that every morning.
Oh, I would. Yes. Yes.
Nice salute. But now, you guys are both professional comedians. And I just want to tell you, I want you to take this the wrong way. But,
Oh, boy.
Even Tiger Woods, at the peak of his career, would take golf lessons. Just to work in his swing. And so in the realm of comedy, many come to this man for comedy lessons. Without any further ado.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
There's a new Silence of the Lamb reboot starring Miley Cyrus.
Wow.
She plays Hannibal Montanable.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Of all the punchlines you don't butcher, you got through Hannibal Montanable.
That's how it's done. Something slightly dated, but that was certainly good.
I'll take a lesson from that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the whole point. Now,
you can't act disappointed, Tom. You can't. This is your doing, and when it you can't. You have to fully embrace it.
Who's that
you
sexy man? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
You know, Willie taught me this. You can't blindfold a Pokemon.
No. You can't.
He go Pikachu.
That's timeless.
Don't drag me into that one.
Yeah, timeless.
Oh, boy.
Thank you very much. Miss Lee, what do you have over at the news desk?
The head of St. Peter's Basilica performed a special rite after the main altar was desecrated by a man's naked protest.
Just the head?
Yeah, just the head.
That's weird. Well, that
According
sounds
to-
like something they do in the Bible. They bring me the head of St. Peter, or
no.
Maybe in the
No,
Old
no.
Testament.
It was
the
a-
arm of John the
It
Baptist.
was a cardinal. The head. Never mind.
Like Bob Gibson?
According to Vatican News, a Polish man approached the basilica's high altar at closing time, undressed,
I wish
and
they hadn't worded it that way.
jumped on the marble altar.
Which way?
Did you hear about the Polish guy that walked up to the altar at the basilica?
Full of gooch grease?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Dropped his bowling ball, some...
The man was taken into custody and handed over to Italian police, who issued an expulsion order requiring him to leave Italy.
Whoa!
Following the incident, Cardinal Mauro Gambetti performed the penitential rite with other priests and members of the faithful to cleanse the altar.
Yeah, they have to do something.
Sure.
Arrivederci. That means goodbye in Italian.
Yeah, oh yeah. They said it right to him.
I mean, it is pretty gross.
Yeah.
Being naked at the altar?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Sure, yeah.
It's disrespectful.
Certainly uncouth.
Best.
Well, it's gross or hot, really hot, maybe. Right?
Bleach
Really
that
hot.
thing, clean it up.
Bleach in the sun.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Did
sorry.
they say why he did it?
No.
Because it
Doesn't
was
say.
there.
Well, I'm sure
All right.
if I looked into it, it's probably a horrible thing. Alabama.
That's why I thought St. Peter's had.
Yeah. Alabama now has an official state cookie, the Yellow Hammer cookie.
Yellow Hammer.
Doesn't Yellowhammer sound like an inappropriate cop show?
It does, and let's not explore it further.
Yeah.
Kristi?
I'm the Yellow Hammer, and this is my number one son.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Okay.
think it's a bird.
Yellow Hammer?
Yeah, it sounds like a bird. Last week, Governor Kay Ivey signed legislation naming the confection created by a Montgomery fourth grader as the official state cookie.
Hey, Josh, did you hear they have a lady governor?
No.
Yeah.
It's illegal, isn't it?
WSFA TV.
WSFA TV. A friend you can turn to.
They sure do. Report that students at Montgomery's
But
Trinity...
don't ask us for money.
No, we never lend money.
Students at Montgomery's Trinity Presbyterian School came up with the idea, with fourth grader Mary Claire Cook submitting the winning recipe that includes pecans, however you say that, peanut butter, and honey.
Oh, so it can't be served at any school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what kid wants nuts in a cookie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Really?
I like
don't
nuts
mind
in
in a
cookies.
cookie.
Yeah, but kids, though, usually are like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Well, kids usually don't get them because everybody in their class would get sick if they had them.
Not everybody. Just
Well, a lot of them.
1 in 50,000.
Just the
shut it down
weakest.
for everybody.
The weakest.
Just the weakling.
Back in my day, they would just weed them out young. You are correct, Leah. The Yellowhammer is indeed a bird.
Wow. I'm never right about anything.
It's a 6 foot tall flightless bird, isn't it?
Yeah, and he'd start on Sesame
carnivorous.
Street.
This cute little feller, little yellow bird.
Sorry.
It eats pork. Loves
That's
pork.
Is this? But it looks like this in this map. They don't even have them in Alabama.
Huh. Yeah, it's sort of
Oh, there they go. Wait a minute. No,
Finch-like.
no, here we go. There are some in Alabama. There we go.
This whole story's stupid. Why'd we do
My God.
Well, now, wait a minute. In all fairness, we're wall-to-wall stupid most mornings. So, yeah.
Don't you remember our mission statement?
What is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, the mission statement of the Bob and Tom Show.
But it doesn't tell us what kind. I mean, it just gives us 3 ingredients of the
Yeah,
cookie.
that's all I got.
I got a picture of it. It looks like it's 2 cookies. There's a nut on top, and there's a layer of peanut butter in between the 2 cookies.
Ah, sandwich cookie.
Doesn't
huh?
sound too bad.
Crappy Oreo.
Couldn't the Yellowhammer be?
Doesn't sound too bad. Crappy Oreo.
Do you want Oreos to be gross? Try yellow.
Oh, try some of the flavors Oreo's coming out with
I'm
it.
guessing in the 50s there was probably a wrestler named the Yellowhammer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably.
I know where you're really wanting to
Really
go.
can't go
You
there.
gotta knock it off.
You gotta restrain yourself, Pop. This is crazy.
I'm just saying it would have been totally inappropriate. I'm just saying it probably happened.
What about the Yellow
Don't blame me.
Menace? How about that?
There you go.
We moved from Alabama to Georgia. Body cam footage from authorities in Georgia captured the moment a car traveling at high speed vaulted up and over a tow truck. I saw this video. It's unbelievable.
You shot it, eh? You shot a video.
Loudon County Sheriff's Office shows the scene of an apparent crash. Multiple vehicles are involved. They're stopped in the median of a roadway in Valdosta. A car speeds into view coming from the opposite direction, drives onto the tow truck ramp, launches into the air, soaring 120 feet.
I've always wondered about
before
this.
crashing onto the grass.
You see this and you go, this is amazing.
Fun. The 21-year-old woman driver from Florida was hospitalized in critical condition.
Oh. There is an accusation of texting. I mean, it looks like this
Yeah, she
car
definitely
doesn't
wasn't paying
see this
attention.
tow truck, and
Yeah.
the tow truck's got the ramp ready to go. This thing goes flying.
Just launches off
and
of
then
it.
when it hits, it turns over.
Oh, man.
I just hope her TikTok fans were filming it so she could share it with everyone. It's brutal. All this needs is, what's his name? Waylon Jennings doing the voiceover.
Just a good old boy.
Looks like she got herself in a heap of trouble. Is she going to get out of it? It's insane. Yeah. It looks like a stunt they would do for a movie.
It does.
But this guy just happened to catch it on his body cam.
Yeah, because he was there.
It's real.
Horrifying.
Just shows you when they land like that, they don't keep going.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Dukes of Hazzard stunts, they had to have a number of those cars because they sometimes landed, and that was the last thing they did.
Well, thank goodness she didn't hit another person.
Right?
Okay. She's really setting the gender back and the idea that women can't drive. She's really helping.
Yeah. What happened if
Leah didn't like that at all? She just gave me
She's probably one of those women drivers.
Wasn't as offensive as the joke I was going to come up with referencing the previous story. Pat, you were going to do a song for us.
Oh, well, I'm a Swiftie, you know.
A Swiftie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You like
We were talking about the Taylor Swift tickets being so expensive and talking about the fact that people are allegedly wearing diapers to the shows because she's on stage for 3+ hours.
And they don't want to miss a minute.
I'm going to put on my diaper for this.
I'm going to Taylor's show. I can't wait to go. It's 3 hours long. Don't want to miss a song. Thank God I have depends on my rear end, so I don't have to leave my friends. The party never ends. 'Cause Taylor's gonna play. And I'm gonna stay. Piss my pants. Piss my pants. Not a second will I miss. Soaking in my piss. Go home and shake it off. Woo-hoo. Shake it off. Yeah, I'm going. You know I'm going.
So true. A little tribute to Taylor Swift.
Was there anybody you would see that you would put a diaper on?
Boy.
No, me either. No.
The original Floyd lineup, probably, for
Really?
me. Yeah. Yeah.
I just got tickets for my husband's 40th birthday for us to go to Bruce Springsteen in Montreal. That's where he's from. And it's apparently like over 3 hours.
Actually, I think Springsteen's from Jersey, but go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he's Canadian.
It's a pretty well-known fact.
Born in Canada. So he's going to wear a diaper?
He's going to wear a diaper.
Wow. How do you feel about that?
Excited.
Okay.
Is he going to wear like a cool Power Rangers diaper? That's what I'd want to wear.
That was part of the gift I gave him. It came tickets and inside a diaper.
Authorities. I'm sorry.
That'll be a great show. Bruce is
I'm excited.
the best.
Yeah, you got really good tickets, too.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
He fell the other night.
And
Yeah, I did fall the other night. That was scary.
Yeah, it was scary.
Did he?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
Nope.
Ooh.
Well, he's up there, isn't he?
Yeah, 73.
Did he fall or was he pushed?
Did Secret Service help him up? Or?
Yeah.
Authorities in North Carolina are saying a man robbed a store with a so-called duck hunt pistol.
Boy, say that slow, will you?
I did. The gun he allegedly used in the robbery was a pistol-shaped controller from the 1980s Nintendo game Duck Hunt that had been painted.
Oh, wow.
According to the York County Sheriff's Office, the 25-year-old suspect was wearing a mask, wig, and hooded sweatshirt when he entered the Sharon Quick Stop and showed the clerk what appeared to be a gun. He took $300 from the business and fled. Deputies say they found the man down the street and arrested
Sharon
him.
Quick Stop sounds like the town whore. And here comes old Sharon Quick Stop. Hey. Anybody really desperate tonight?
Yeah, her mom, round heels.
Reliable.
Round heels.
Round.
Right by the Betty Come and Go.
Wouldn't an original duck hunt gun be
You don't
worth?
have to.
Yeah,
We said it all the time as kids. You want to play some duck hunt? Yes.
Duck Hunt, yeah.
And it was also good for a game called Wild Gunman and Gumshoe.
But also,
Yeah.
doesn't it come with like a cord on it?
Yeah, it was like
So
attached, but he must have cut it off.
Yeah. He just kept
No,
it.
he's dragging the controller down the street.
Where do I plug this in?
He's the whole console, yeah.
If the gun doesn't work, you just take the cartridge and then you blow on it, and then you put it back in. That
Just
should
put the money in here.
make it work.
You think anybody's ever robbed anything holding a duck? That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Something about a
Give us all
bill.
the
Would you
money.
be afraid of a duck?
Well, this guy must be out of his mind. I better give him all the money, right? Holding a duck.
Does the duck
Speaking
have a
of
little
that-
hat on? Because if he has a little cowboy hat on, I'm definitely scared.
No,
Nobody has a
don't.
tiny gun.
See?
So they just found the guy down the street?
Yeah.
Weird.
There has to be more to this story.
I'm certainly this guy was not in proper consciousness.
I'm sure.
What if the cops, when they caught him, said, "Hey, buddy, game over. Show me those gold coins you got, please."
It had to be premeditated if he painted it.
Sure, he knew what he was doing.
This is the most disturbing story of the day.
Oh, and keep in mind what we've already
I
covered.
know.
Yeah.
The village of Manilius in upstate New York, or is it Manilius, is mourning the loss of a beloved swan. The swan, named Faye, and her 4 cygnets were stolen from the town's pond.
Oh.
The 4 baby swans were recovered.
Oh, good.
The mother swan cooked and eaten.
Oh!
Manilius Police Sergeant Ken Hatter said 3 teens were arrested on charges including grand larceny and criminal mischief.
3 teens?
In connection with the bird theft.
This town is famous for its swans.
Yes.
This is like a very big thing there.
The young swans will be cared for and returned to the pond in a few weeks when
And
they're old
fatted up
enough
for
to
next year.
survive on their own. Faye and her mate Manny were beloved by the community. They swam about in the village pond, and each spring hatched and raised cygnets. By the way, the Manny had to be relocated because he was so despondent.
Faye and Manny?
Mm-hmm.
Manny Faye? I think I owe them some student loan money. Oh, that's Fannie Mae.
Pat, you got anything? Got a swan song for us? It's a single. It's not a single.
Yeah, poor Manny. He lost his wife and he had to move.
Yeah, these 3 kids are going to be
Do you know what they said?
ostracized.
They thought it was a duck. They said they thought it was just a really big duck. That was their defense.
No. Everyone in this town knows about
But still, what
course.
teens
want to eat?
catch a duck and cook it?
Kids?
You know.
The kids ate it?
Yes.
I have 2 friends. You guys all know one of them. I'm not going to say their name, but they had a goose at their lake house one time, and they got a gun out, and they shot the goose, and then they brought it in, and their mom goes, "Oh, dear, that's a swan," and started crying.
Are you serious?
I looked it up on the black market. You can sell like a swan breast for like $8,000 or something.
Oh.
There is a weird market.
What are you doing looking up black market swan breasts?
I got a lot of time, buddy.
Wait, you can get $8,000?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm on these teens' side.
I mean, but they just ate it. They should have sold it.
They were entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
No, they were giving an
they
FU
were-
to the town. They knew. That
You think that's what it was?
I guarantee.
Maybe that town sucks.
The town's got
The swan didn't have anything to do with it sucking.
I beg your pardon? Wait a minute. Swan sucking might be really cool. Hang on.
I didn't know you could eat swan. I didn't know.
I didn't know you could eat swan either.
Well, it's a meat.
Why not?
You don't ever hear about it. You hear about goose and duck and chickens and turkeys and
pigeon.
Wonder if it's greasy like duck.
Those who eat it go to hell and fast. Well known.
It is known.
Yeah. Don't eat swan or it's over.
Wow.
Yeah, we have certain
So
cultural
disturbing.
standards. We don't eat dog in this country for the most part. We
Don't eat swans.
swan. Would you get if you went to a fancy restaurant? We had this argument last week about the foie gras.
Foie gras.
Yeah. I'm pro foie gras.
They force feed these critters. And
Sometimes deliciousness supersedes cruelty.
Jeez.
That's all I'm saying.
So that's what Hannibal Lecter said in his book.
See, I'm pacifically chicken livers. I don't not a beef liver guy, not a goose, duck liver. No.
Oh, you don't like beef at all? It's not that dissimilar from chicken liver.
I think it is.
Oh. This just in, Kristi, you had the Alabama State cookie. You remember what it was
The
called?
Yellowhammer.
Someone said it should be the Leonard Skinner Doodle. Thank you very much.
That's not bad. Leonard
That's
Skinner.
a better name.
Nice try.
I couldn't agree more. This portion of the bomb, Tom.
I think a yellowhammer is a woodpecker. I looked it up. I think it was a woodpecker.
Oh, the picture I see, it's a little tiny yellow thing.
It's a yellow woodpecker.
Okay.
No, talking about all this meat. It's got me thinking.
What are you thinking
I'm
about?
not necessarily in the mood for bird. I'm more in the mood
That's right.
for
It's up
beef.
to you. You
And
want a
guess what?
fillet or a bird?
So is Dad. Father's Day right around the corner. Get Dad what he really wants: Omaha steaks. Now they have chicken, and it's ultra juicy and it's delicious. But you can get that along with some steaks or anything else you want, because the Father's Day experts at Omaha Steaks have made it easy to put a smile on old Dad's face this summer with hand-selected packages. Everything in there perfectly aged, always tender, guaranteed delicious. Head over now. That's omahasteaks.com. Use promo code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off your qualifying order. Packages may include those fork-tender, bacon-wrapped filet mignons, air-chilled boneless chicken breasts, juicy burgers, jumbo franks. And I say check out that Meat Lovers lasagna. Tom and I are both big fans. Whether he's your father, father-in-law, or a father figure, he's the guy who was always ready to step up when you needed him most. Step up for him now. This Father's Day, show him the love with the only gift that's as unforgettable as he, the mouth-watering perfection of Omaha Steaks. Don't wait. Go to omahasteaks.com. Use code BTS at checkout. Get $30 off an unforgettable gift guaranteed to make Dad's day. Because if there's one thing we know, Tom, it's the dads want steak. You're a dad. You want steak.
I don't want a tie. I want steak.
Yes, that's omahasteaks.com. Code BTS at checkout.
Very quick true story, very quickly. This is about 3-4 years ago. I'm at this restaurant, and you know how I don't like to look at the menu.
Sure.
So I just asked the waiter.
Let's bother the waiter.
Yeah, so he wants to help. I said, so how's the chicken salad? And the guy looks at me and goes, I don't eat birds. Well, I guess I'll get a burger. Thank you very much. When we come back, it's Today in History, and we'll be visiting with our guests and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show.
Rodney has his guitar out. That's a great sounding guitar. Do you have another tune for us? Do you have anything you'd like to play? I'd love to hear something.
Let's see. What do you...
You want to do one of the classics? Do you want to do something?
There she goes. Bitching again. Saying things she's heard from all her friends. And it don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. There she goes. Bitching again. I could make $1 million. I could put it in her purse. Buy her a big old mansion. Things would just get worse. I could lasso her in the moon and throw it in with all her stuff. And she'd want to know where Neptune was, 'cause the moon ain't good enough. There she goes. Bitching again. Saying things she's heard from all her friends. And it don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. There she goes. Bitching again. I could have painted the Sistine Chapel. I could have won a Nobel Prize. Built a great wall there in China, and that'd be nothing in her eyes. I could have wrote the whole dang Bible and read it to her twice. And she'd want to know why the yard ain't mowed and the fridge don't make no ice. There she goes, and she's bitching again. Saying things she's heard from all her friends. And it don't matter what I do or where the hell I've been. Oh, here she comes and there she goes, bitching again. Boys, I know you couldn't laugh at that because she's sitting right there next to you. And she's bitching again.
That's great. Rodney Carrington.
Shitty Tarmac signing off and reminding you everything I touch turns to sold.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, gang, it's Ken Tarmac.
Hey!
Hey, we just landed. I got a call on the white courtesy phone. I'll tell you what.
What?
Corporate has spy goggles today. They can find me anywhere.
Really?
So I'm on the plane. I'm on the 620 guy. Like I was saying, I'm next to some guy that kept going on and on and on today.
Yeah.
And almost ruined. Oh, gosh. Oh, I have another phone call.
You do?
Oh, and it's Tobic.
Uh-oh.
And I don't want to take this one.
Why not?
Hey, you want to hear a trick?
Well, okay.
Watch how I lose them. All you have to do is duplicate your voicemail greeting, and they have no idea it's not you.
Oh, okay.
Just listen to this.
All right.
I'm going to click over.
Okay.
Listen,
All
I've got to memorize it, though.
Okay.
Okay, hang tight. Hi, you've reached gold level sales leader Kenneth Tarmac. I'm sorry I can't take your call at the moment, but your call is very important to me. I check messages every quarter hour unless in flight, in which in case I'll answer upon landing. So after the tone, please leave me your name, 2 numbers, and a brief message. Or you can Skypage, text, or preferably email me at ktar_closer.com. He's still talking.
Is he talking?
Yeah, he's still chatting me up. Oh, God. I'll catch you later.
Oh, bye.
I can't get enough of this.
All right, bye.
We just landed and I pulled it off again.
Oh, you did?
I don't believe I called Bob.
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Comedian Greg Hahn is here with us.
I used to date a girl 13 years younger than me. They chew a lot of gum. You know what I mean? They do a lot of young girl stuff. It's kind of annoying. You know what I mean? Like you'll be driving along, they'll see a car with a headlight out, and they'll do that padiddle thing. Padiddle! Padiddle! What? What's going on? It's a padiddle! It's a padiddle! Padiddle-doo-dah! Well, you go over railroad tracks, her feet would come off the floorboard, some superstitious thing like that. You know what I mean? Wow. Or if we'd see a VW bug, she'd punch me in the shoulder. Punch buggy! Whatever! Punch buggy! Sometimes we see like a VW bug with its headlight out while we're going over railroad tracks. All hell's breaking loose up there. Spinning around, crashing my window, breaking everything. You ever been on a date where after a couple hours you find it nearly impossible not to say, "Somebody kill me"?
So, Nick, let's start with the basics. Are you a married guy?
No, I just got divorced.
Sorry to hear about that.
It's okay. Lots of people get divorced. Einstein got divorced.
He did?
Yeah, did you know that? Albert Einstein, arguably the most intelligent man who ever lived, got divorced. They should tell you that before you get married. It shouldn't be, do you love her? Do you want to spend the rest of your life with her? It should be, do you think you're smarter than Einstein?
Oh, so you're dating then?
I guess. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to say I love you anymore. I hate that first I love you. That's the worst. The first time you ever tell a woman you love her. If they like you, they want to hear it. And when they hear it that first time, something comes over them. You know, their eyes get all wide and get that diabolical grin on their face. You can almost feel them saying, excellent.
Lord Coretta, fine young comedian. Are you a health guy? You run, you look very slender. And
I'm not a big health guy, although I'm healthy. I just had a complete physical, and unfortunately I'm at that age where you get the real intense physical.
No, yeah.
You know, I hope I'm not sharing too much, but the doctor actually stuck a camera in my rectum. Wow. It wasn't part of any procedure. He just suspected that his nurse was stealing from him.
Hey, this is Henry Phillips, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. Well, what else?
Stole money from.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Kristi Lee.
Hey, chick.
There's Pat Godwin. There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Josh, never stop being you, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold, and we have special guests.
Andrew, Leo, Rudick, they are right here in the studio with us. Brother and sister, separately you are stand-up comedians. You also do some stuff together. How did you get together to do comedy?
Right out of the womb.
Cracking each other up.
No, we...
You started first.
I started doing comedy. I started in New York, and then Andrew was in school. He was getting his master's degree in English.
Wow.
Oh, like Tommy.
Like a real nerd.
boy.
I don't know about you. I'm not even fluent yet.
And I think he would call me and be like, I hate this, and then he wanted to do comedy. So then you actually started doing
I don't like your impression of me.
That's pretty good. I think.
I'm Andrew.
I'm Andrew.
Hang on, it's my brother.
Now, we have some only child people in here. That
Just the one, me, I think, right?
Kristi, do you do an impression of your sister?
No.
Really?
God,
Yes,
no.
you do.
Give us your best.
No, she'd kill me.
I'll do the one that you do to me all the time.
Go ahead. Yeah,
That's it. Okay. Josh,
Your
you have
house is filthy.
3 brothers.
They all talk like me. We all, if the 4 of us are having a conversation, it sounds like 4 of me.
Wow, that
Gotta
really
be great.
sounds.
My mother moved to Florida. And my dad decided to pass away. Like I've had enough of this.
Yeah. Combat Vietnam was one thing.
Yeah.
Listening to Gladys all day.
Yikes.
I'm sorry. It's time for Today in History, isn't it?
Is that right?
I think so. I'm gonna find it. What day is today?
Time now for Today in History, June 5. I think there's some troubling news today. I just got a quick glance.
Oh.
But
Well, I can keep it pretty much.
my RFK's in there somewhere. There you go. Yeah.
How about this one?
Don't go
Break
to the
his
kitchen.
thumb if you have to. Yeah.
Isaac Newton was admitted to Trinity College, Cambridge.
Oh, he fell out of the tree.
Had strong SATs. And he was also a really good point guard behind the three-point line. In 1937, Henry Ford initiates the 32-hour work week.
Let's bring that back. Wait a minute. That'd be more than I'm working now. Yeah, how did that start?
Okay. Ace, this one's for you. 1959, this guy graduated from Hibbing High School.
Hibbing,
Minnesota. I know.
Hibbing.
I have no idea.
I can guess.
I guess. Governor Jesse Ventura.
Prince?
One of the members of
Bob
Kiss.
Dylan.
Bob Dylan, 1959.
Ooh.
Prince was probably barely born.
I got it wrong.
Barely born.
Did I tell you one time I interviewed Jacob Zimmerman, right?
Jacob Dylan?
Lead singer of the Wallflowers?
Yeah, but he was going by Jacob Dylan. And I asked him, so what was it like growing up having Bob Dylan as your father? And he didn't want to talk about Bob Dylan being his father.
Oh.
And I said, well, maybe you want to change your name back to Zimmerman then, you little prick. How about that?
And what did he say?
How'd that go?
He got up and left. I don't know what that was all about.
I actually like Jacob Dylan better than Bob Dylan.
Andrew, I was just going to say I would listen to the Wallflowers before Bob Dylan. And I don't hate Bob Dylan, but
We listened to Bringing Down the House on the way, or is it Bringing Down the Horse? What is
Bringing
it
Down the Horse?
Yeah, on the way up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, we have a couple more things to get to. We have 1941, the birthday of chick Robert Kraft.
Oh, the well-known prostitute.
masseuse.
He's not the macaroni and cheese baron?
No. This is the guy, the
Man,
owner
can you
of the
imagine who
Patriots.
invented Kraft macaroni and cheese?
I don't know.
Bring me
That
more
guy.
cheddar.
Handy birthday to you. Handy birthday to you.
Time now for things we learned today on the Bob and Tom Show. Tom.
Happy birthday, Kenny G and Mark Wahlberg.
That's the duo.
I announced that I do like the newly married, I don't give a damn Kristi that we're getting now.
Yep.
She could care less.
Nope.
As an example, look at that awful dress she's wearing.
That's
She
right.
lives in a 2-income household now. She can give us all the finger.
She could care less. Josh wants Tom to buy him a lot. Will you buy me a lot, Tom?
Just do it.
And, what else? Floyd called Tom Fauci.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was my favorite moment of the morning.
Was mistaken. What is it?
Whatever you said.
He called it RSVP, and it's RSVP.
Yeah, okay. I was trying to explain. It's a respiratory. What am I doing here? Now, we heard this.
We're late.
World's
Most irritating sound?
It's the world's longest song.
Almost 6 days.
6 days.
6
Can you
days
imagine?
long. Yeah,
Really? Yes.
the drum solo is Tuesday.
That's good.
Closes on Sitar Day.
Yes.
Yick.
Stand corrected.
We're waiting.
Are we done?
But it was a high note.
I didn't see the ace signal.
No.
Move your arms.
You guys can stay here. I'm leaving.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.